Alrighty, and let's push this onto the live button to see if that does what we want it to do. I think it should. See, OBS says things are good. YouTube's showing that the stream is live, and now the screen itself is updating. Hello, everybody. Is anyone there? I am a minute and something late. I am 2 minutes late, according to my clock. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another day of streaming Starfleet Command. And hi, Josh. Hi, Rimmer. Welcome to the party. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun on today's episode. I'm planning on doing the Hi USA India waking up at 6 a.m. Wow. My plan was to start streaming even earlier, Brandon. Well, not early. On the weekend, I might stream earlier. I'm trying to figure out if I can't get a live stream going on the weekend as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. But good morning, Brandon. Welcome to the land of awakeness. If I'm not mistaken, you are from Australia, right? I'm trying to remember things properly here as I try and relax myself and get myself into the groove. All right, so we've got Josh, we've got Brandon, we've got Rimmer. Welcome all. And I think we're just going to continue the ISC stream because I think that's what we want to just keep on doing. So I'm getting in from work at 8 o'clock here. Wow. Yeah, it would be 8 o'clock, wouldn't it? Because it's 5 hours ahead for Britain. Okay, so let's retake stuff. Sorry if I sound just a little bit out of breath. I was rushing to get here. And I'm reasonably glad that I made it here more or less on time. Alright, so last time we ended up getting the Warder, which is a heavy battle cruiser. He's a heavy bombardment cruiser, quite heavily armed and very useful. And we took on what was one hell of a battle between a light dreadnought and a carrier and a planet. And we managed to beat them all, so I'm feeling quite confident and happy that we can keep kicking butt. We're fully restocked as of last time, so I think we're just going to set out into space and keep attacking the planet, see if we can't actually manage to grab it. It does have an Empire defense of 70, which is going to be rough. Alrighty, so let's kick on. It's another planetary assault, and hopefully this time it's going to be a little bit more gentle to us. Because last time, that was a little bit too much firepower. If we run into that again, I think we may run. Because that's just dangerous. Alright, so we do have a dreadnought off in the distance. I do think it's another light dreadnought, it looks like. Yeah, it's a DNLX. So the X upgrade for the light dreadnought was such a huge bonus. Because already it's got dreadnought power capabilities. It does have dreadnought engine draw problems, but it had so many phasers and not a whole heck of a lot of photon torpedoes. So it didn't get any upgrade to its photon torpedoes, but it got upgrades to its phasers, and the number of phasers it brings to the table is quite deadly with the X-type phasers. Yeah, we got pounded hard last time. Yes, we did. Your damage control crews did an excellent job, though, of getting the ship back in a fighting shape to take on the planet itself. So we were quite happy with how that one turned out. No, goodbye. Goodbye. Not happening. We took on a carrier and a light dreadnought. Not a heavy dreadnought and a light dreadnought. That's too much. If we had friends, maybe. But we have no friends here. We're just gonna get the heck on out of here. So, maximum power to the engine. That'll give us a nice little shot of the front of our ship that we don't normally get. And we're gonna run. Goodbye. We are not. No, just never. Not gonna happen at all. We're gonna get the heck out of here. Nice and safe, please. I don't want to lose a heavy bombardment cruiser. Let's not go for the corner because that'll take super long. We'll go instead for the side of the map. So, light dreadnought chasing at our heels. That's kind of his job, although he's not doing a great job of it. Okay, now he's at a speed of 31. But there's no way he can catch the intercept because the maximum speed limit for everybody, at least in this game, is 31. Although I'm pretty certain I remembered GTA telling me that X-type ships could go faster than 31. The beautiful ISC can take on anything. Sure. We'll put that in the propaganda broadcasts. But if it was just the heavy dreadnought, bring it on. I can take that. But no, both of them. The problem is it's too many multiple platforms, and that's the scary part. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. And the Empire defense stayed the same. Maybe we want to just start trying to hammer that starbase behind it too, because that's going to make things difficult. And by running away and coming back, we've managed to find a surprise reverse, so something nice and easy. Yes, I think running away was the right choice too. I very much think that trying to get involved with that would have got us killed. We have like no friends out here. I keep hitting the target nearest friendly, and there's nobody. So, surprise verse has a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, and a frigate. Interesting. So, I'm gonna assume you're the biggest frigate because you're in the position that normally spawns the biggest frigate. Could be wrong, though. So, let's increase the speed of time as we just rush on into him. gonna run as fast as we can right to get to them, and then hit them with all the big, heavy, scary weaponry that we have at our disposal. And we have quite a bit of heavy weaponry at our disposal. PPDs selected. I don't think I'll bother with the overload. We're gonna stay on normal, so we'll hit our range of probably about 10 actually, because that way we can slow down and slow down the speed of time. Fire. There we go. I think we managed to time that just right. Phasers to overload, because I think that's going to be required to kill him out. The catcher. And there's the Rye. Sorry, terrible joke, but I had to. And now, technically we should go for this one. He is the heavy water destroyer, but if I do this right, I can angle my rear PPDs towards him. So let's go plasma torpedoes, right to his face. Should have overloaded those, but we'll be fine. PPDs, set up the rear firing ones. There we go. Missed once, but then the rest are going to go in for him. Excellent. And our phasers are online just in time to come in nice and close and nail him with a whole bunch of damage. And now the Gatling phaser, which always does such a great job of ripping things apart. I'm not sure why, but the Gatling phaser does an excellent job. I think, yeah, but I like to imagine the light patrol needs to meet the greater good. That light patrol needs to meet the greater good. Let's keep bowling them over bit by bit. Just completely annihilate them. We do have to slow down a bit, especially because we need to charge up our heavy weapons again for at least one more pass. The Pride Law. This is what happens when you allow animals to determine what you do. Oh, the PPD is actually ready. So let's engage with 2 of those. Spread it out so it's just a continuous train of damage onto him over and over and over. You know, I'm going to just leave him alive for just a little bit so I can continue to focus my PPD up here. We'll slow down a little bit more just so we can make sure that it works out. And 1. Really, it took you that long to find a target. We were practically at minimum range. I'm a little bit disappointed in gunnery this time. There we go. At least they got the flashy kill. As we'll continue to wipe them out, all of them. See, a heavy bombardment cruiser is quite a nice ship. I'm very happy with it. It's very powerful. And goodbye. Ooh, not quite. Still not quite. Really? PPDs. Only took the 1. Excellent. So nice, easy patrol to set things up and begin. Well, not patrol, but a surprise reverse is an easy way to get things started. That'll be 300 prestige in our bank account. I think we're starting to get close enough to the point where we can afford another one of these. No, another 2,000 or so. And steadily whittling away at its Empire defense. Base assault, you're making me go on this. Okay. Sure. Hey, if we take it out, it's going to be great. There is that advantage coming towards us. Wait, where was that? Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize that the background textures could take up such large spaces. But as it happens, we're being escorted today by the USS Stephens, which is a new drone cruiser equipped with MIRV missiles, so he doesn't have an X upgrade, and an HVX, which is the Federation heavy carrier. Well, yeah, heavy cruiser carrier with the X-type technology upgrades. So yeah, oh, I love it. And currently only squaring off against the DNF. Of course, there is other enemies out there, mainly a starbase, and that's going to be a problem and a half to take on, unfortunately. The starbase is, well, if it's the one that I fear that it is, we're going to have some serious issues. So we're going to keep on coming up on here. What do I got? Oh, it may not be the worst battle station in the universe. Huh, interesting. I should have fired the probe past him because I already know what a DNF is carrying. He's got 2 plasma torpedoes, 6 photon torpedoes, something like 10 or 12 phasers, and a pair of missile launchers, I believe. He may only have 4 photon torpedoes. Hiring some traitors, yes. Always get to work with traitors for some reason. I don't know why. I really do not know why we always get, like, just random factions that just help us against themselves. Like, is there some sort of indoctrination technology that I'm just not aware of that the ISC has access to? Because it really is starting to feel like that. We're going to set our plasma torpedoes as long as we have the time to enveloping mode. That's going to take a whole bunch of extra damage. Should have done that at the beginning because that reduces your charge time by a lot if you start it right away. We're just going to increase the speed of time through. That'll also buff our S-type plasma torpedoes to doing 60 damage each, which, granted, they will hit the entirety of his shields rather than just one focused part, but we're being escorted quite heavily, so we may as well take advantage of that. And there go his long-range plasma torpedoes. Did you... They weren't going to hit you anyway. Sometimes the AI makes really bad decisions. You have an open shield, and I'm going to see if I can't take advantage of that. A little bit, just a little bit, but not a ton. There we go. And we got to get nice and close to get these enveloping plasma torpedoes to hit because they are unstable. I did not set up my forward shield reinforcement, did I? Let's go ahead and do that before we die. And, sure, maybe. Oh, no, crap. Did it? No, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, and I knew it. I knew that I was making a mistake the moment I did it. Needed to fire them one at a time so as to not provoke the immediate response of, hey, let's do everything we can to shoot down those plasma torpedoes. And as soon as we hit a range of 4, we will, of course, be able to do this. Yes, now it will activate. And actually, speaking of that, I'm going to come over here, and we're going to set these to overload. Yeah, it's going to take more power, but I think we've got the Explorer handled. I think this is, what, the second time we've run into a Dreadnought that's the Explorer? So I think we got him. Actually, I'm not even going to... Yep, they took care of him. No problems at all. Hey, battle station, exactly what are you packing? I kind of need to know. Quite a nice model, actually. Texture could use a little work, but actually not terrible. You can land at any one of these landing pads. Okay, he's got phaser 4s, but we knew he was going to have phaser 4s. What kind of phaser 4s are you packing, sir? Shields are doing fine. Yep, shields did absolutely fine, because he was... Oh yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Well, yeah, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, this should not be terrible at all. He does have a heavy photon torpedo, which is, of course, kind of difficult to deal with, because it's a lot of damage. It's 8 apiece, which is not fun to have to work with. But yeah, hopefully we can nail through them and not have too much of a problem. Are you guys gonna get up here, or do I have to back off? Nope, just gonna continue to blast away. I think they're gonna... Yeah, they're doing the crazy weird thing. I'm just gonna maximize speed time and slow down a bit. Do I have to drag you back? Because normally you do a heck of a lot better with your pathfinding than this. Although he did manage to nail us with a photon torpedo. Oh, there we go. The Vega's in on it. Looks like the Stefan... maybe not. Is the Vega confused? There he goes. Maybe? It's always an interesting thing to see whether or not the AI actually figures out where the enemy is. Because I want them to go first, because quite frankly, I don't want to take all that damage. They're about to come at us with a lot of damage, and I'd prefer not to take it if at all possible. Speaking of which, shield reinforcements, 20... Yeah, that should be fine. Ooh, we've got incoming fighters, and they're Hawk 3s. That could be a problem. I do, however, have defensive plasma torpedoes. So... Oh, that's even more of a problem. Because that is actually probably going to take away my ability to shoot down his incoming fighters. Overload, and just blast away. That did not work. Please don't hurt my forward shield, and we'll all be happy. Okay, that worked, okay. So we've taken care of the fighters, and we've got MIRVs, I guess, moving... Yeah, because he fired a missile and it missed, and then it automatically splits off anyway. So, anyone have any idea what the range on an S-type plasma torpedo set to enveloping mode is? Because I'm pretty sure it's not full range. It would be nice to capture that station, but I don't think your allies will let you. We could try, but I mean, it's got 24 Marines on board. And unlike a planet where we can just pound on it all day and continue to reduce people, stations will eventually explode. So I'm going to try and get us to about a range of 15 really is what I want to be at. It's half range? Oh, okay. So we need to... Well, if we want to do full damage, we've got to get really close to him, actually. So how much power is in the forward shield? That's the big question. 20? I think I just asked that. So we're going to reduce speed once we hit to a range of about 10. Actually, no, I can't pass that up. Okay, we got good hits. And I think we got a penetration. We do. Alright, so plasma torpedoes selected. Get ready for the hit. And... a little bit closer? No, fire now. Oh, wait, no, crap. Again, with the forgetting about the shuttles and the wild weasels. We have 21 points of power. Yeah, there goes the wild weasel shuttle. Maximize speed time. I think we're safe. I think we have enough shields to just sit here and tank whatever gets out of us. Also, they're doing a great job knocking him out, although he did a great job of smashing them pretty badly. Missiles incoming, being held onto, and get my PPD in there. Punch through another hole. They may not survive this. Like, we will probably survive this, but they... Oh, no, never mind. I completely misread the MFD. They're done. Plasma torpedoes. He has no shuttle bay. That's 120 damage right there. We can get it. You can depopulate it with Marines, half weapon power. We could try that, but that would take... I still don't think it would work out. I mean... We only had 4 transporters. If we were like an aggressive assault transport, maybe, but we're not. I mean, we just didn't have that kind of firepower. No. I'm gonna take the penalty. You take a prestige penalty for ignoring it, but what is up with all these mandatory acceptance missions? Start giving me easy ones that I can just go through. I won't be stuck in another one of these because they're boring. Oh, and there's like the giant. This is my, well, it's not my favorite because there is that little dragon nebula, but this is one of my favorites. Set a probe. Or as soon as the time permits. Are we being escorted by anybody? No, not really. But that's alright. And there's our enemy. It's a frigate. Of course it is. So you made me go on this mission to fight a single DWX. I'm a heavy bombardment cruiser. Yeah, I get that kind of puts me up there for siege warfare. But seriously, that's just not... Oh, he's also got a friend. His friend is another frigate that's even smaller. Are you like one of the Intrepid class lookalikes? Yeah, you are. It's a triple nacelle Intrepid class lookalike. So, oh, there's also an X-type scout. Never mind. Wasn't paying attention. Let's actually rig up for actual combat here, because that's a problem. So let's go reinforce the forward shield. Let's select and get ready for the shot. And then 3, we will fire pseudos. React to this, please. Phasers to overload. High Command wants you to do siege works. Yeah, High Command apparently also wants me to blow up the ship that we just had in our fleet, which was a much larger ship too when we were doing that. Get ready for the high energy turn. I think that's the key here. Because he's about to come online. There he goes. I will be right on top of him when it happens. Hi, I've come to play. I think we've got him. Could be wrong. He is an X-type ship. We do have to keep that in mind. We're an X-type ship too, to be fair. But I think we got him. Okay, get me outside of a range of 4 so I can do this. Oh, you are exposing an open shield to me while I do this. That's just a very bad idea. Look at that. I've managed to nail him with 2 S-type plasma torpedoes, an entire barrage from my phasers, and a PPD shot through that open shield. And he's still chugging along at 22 and steadily increasing. That is X-type ship for you. Come on, can I get, no, we're not going to bother because we'll never get that shot in. Overload the phasers, just make sure it's ready to go, and poke through. Not quite, but the Gatling phaser ought to be able to get something involved. Yes, that's why you do not do those passes when dealing with X ships, because somebody's gonna hurt you. Yeah, you will always have good high energy turn. Yeah, but I have to check it. Sometimes you take engine damage, you gotta worry about it. Still too close to use our PPDs in combat, but if he keeps coming in, I'm just gonna keep nailing him with the phaser X's. Didn't have a Gatling phaser to back that one up, but he's still doing 23 and above. 1, 2, 3. We only got 3 in, but let's get the long shoot to back off a bit too. Just gonna barrage them all and say, hey, I'm not interested in whatever you're trying to sell. Which, by the way, you're failing at selling it. Look at him! Look at how much damage we've already dealt to him. And he's still at 31. These scout class ships, man. We need the capacitor to get a little bit of charging time, but I do also want to keep on top of the long shoot because, well, he's damaged and he's not an X ship, so I can deal a lot of damage to him in a short period of time. Feds build good ships, yes, they do. Welcome to the stream, Maledric. The Federation, of course, builds very good ships. Unfortunately, they need to die because they're getting in my way, I suppose. We need to bring the greater good to the entire galaxy, and the Federation, with their peaceful ways, are getting in the way of our peaceful ways. Will the Gatling phaser have enough charge by the time I pass it? That'll be an interesting question. And it did. For 19 damage. Not bad. Is that scout coming in yet? No, he's still zipping around at 31. He does not care. He can do whatever the heck he wants because he has the power to do that. We should probably try and keep our forward shields intact. Are you seriously going to get involved in this fight? To be fair, you're a heck of a lot stronger than I thought you were. I mean, not like stunningly powerful, but you're stronger than I thought you were. So have this as, I suppose, a consolation prize. You have a ship that's fairly decent for what you are. And can I kill it in one shot? Let's see. No, because I didn't have the power to do that. Gatling phaser getting involved? Okay, now you're just starting to be green. They must die for galactic peace. Indeed. Galactic peace must be assured on your corpse. You are just inside my range of I want to kill you range. So we do have a couple of down shields on the starboard side. The port side's not doing so great either, although the port side does have our strongest shield at the moment. How are you shielding up? Because they're destroyers and frigates. What are they honestly bringing to the table? Let's be honest about that. What do they honestly bring to the table? Not much. much power do I have, by the way? 5, 6, 7. 7 points of power. Excellent. And we're actually a pretty decent closing rate. I'm perfectly happy to do that. You've got no shuttle base. At the moment I get a plasma torpedo, I can just dump it on your face. There you go. Okay, so the scout's done. Which means now the DWX needs to die, because, well, the PFFX did not exactly last. That's what happens when you come to this fight with no shields. Oh, good hit. Good show, sir. Eat this. This is my gift to you. Again. From pretty close range, actually, this time. And more phasers? Oh, you've taken out my forward shields. Now I've taken you out. Although your death did cause even more damage to my ship. Nothing serious, though. Can I get a PPD? I can get a PPD on target. And a plasma torpedo? No, not quite. The plasma torpedo is not yet ready, but I should be able to pretty badly hurt you. Okay, so we've dealt with the enemy defenders. We're going to hang on for just a little bit while we get the forward shields back, because we need them. We need them to cause epic damage to the enemy. There we go, forward shields back. And we'll charge everything up. We'll set it long range. We'll just blink away. Yeah, I don't like having repair work. Of course not. Repair work, I would rather keep you people just shining the walls and repainting things. So I don't think we actually needed any repairs out of that one. Yeah, it's a little bit of dent work, but it'll all buff out. We're fine. All right, Mr. Starbase, you're not really a starbase. You're a fake starbase. You're a wannabe starbase, and you will never be the starbase that you always wish that you could be. So, I'm just going to continue to head on towards him. We should probably slow down soon, but I do want to get relatively close to him because I want to cause lots and lots of damage to him. And the way you do that is to, oh crap, actually, let's stop. Oh, that's a good thing. And you do not have a, you don't have a shuttle bay, so I can do that to you. Yes, it is the best background of the, well, I don't know. There is the Spirit Dragon background. That one's pretty cool, too. And then there's the one that's, like, this weird nebula with pylons of energy that, like, go between things. There's a lot of good backgrounds in this pack. Shining on my console. Yes, exactly. Normal maintenance will continue until the battle is won. And then we'll fix them off magically. More plasma. Just die, please. You really don't need to try and defend yourself. Just give up. Surrender. Like, there's no need for all this. Oh, wrong button. That button! Like, I do have... You can see, you've done an entire barrage on me. You can't penetrate my shields. Even with my heavy weapons charging, you are helpless. So surrender now! I suppose you could keep fighting, but that's just going to be more painful for everybody involved, because honestly, I'm not quite sure what the ISC policy is on picking up lifeboats, so maybe just give up now. I mean, sure, an indoctrination camp is far more preferable than what's about to happen to you. Who did the backgrounds? I think his name is Alex. He's like NCC something. He has a ship name. And, but I'm pretty sure his original name was Alex. And he's the one who did the high definition background pack. And he just did an amazing job on it. I mean, this is just gorgeous. And it's one of the things that helps make this game just look so much more modern. Is simply by the fact that the backgrounds are all now, like, high quality instead of just being kind of blurry. That, and the dashboard, and the planets, and a lot of work was put into this. 346 prestige, and a neutral tile. Interesting. So, we might be able to take you soon. I'm going on a patrol. I've had enough siege work for a little while. At least the next 2 minutes. Until they send me on another planetary assault. And it's a heavy cruiser. Interesting. Why? What kind of heavy cruiser, actually? Are you an HX? Are you an HVX? Okay. So that explains that. So now we have to deal with them. I assume the ISC arrest them and send them to space jail. Yeah, I would assume we would send them to space jail if they surrendered to us so we could board people. But maybe we're like Genghis Khan and we say surrender once, and then after that, well, you've taken your fate into your own hands at that point. Any others? No, it doesn't look like it, so it's just them. Almost, but not quite on the timing on that one. Prepared to send the probe? Send the probe. Oh, there is another one. You're a freighter, I don't care. So, an HVX is an interesting setup we're going to have to worry about. So he's got 4 photon torpedoes, something like 12 phaser X's, or is it 10 phaser X's, and then he's got a fighter squadron of Hawk 3s. Adam, not Alex, I'm sorry. So it's Adam's space background mod. I knew it began with an A. So we will steadily get back up to speed. Also, we need to make sure that our defensive systems are engaged up to the maximum. And at this point, we're going to go enveloping plasma torpedoes. We're going to go back ones are going to overload because we're probably going to make an overrun on him. So we're now sapping the engine quite badly, unfortunately. Actually, no, never mind. We have 15 points of power in our shields, so we may as well use it all. We're going to see if we can't rig for a devastating assault. And in fact, we could rig the forward ones to overload because we're going to stop. We're going to launch our plasma torpedo in enveloping or in pseudo mode. That'll stop him. Oh, I think I like the plan. This may work horribly, but I think we have a shot at doing it. Never mind, the plasma torpedo is never going to be charged in time. I did not notice that. Fire the pseudos. We're going to follow them in. We've got to get within a range of 8 before we can actually hit anything. And freak out, freak out, freak out. Come on, you know. He did. Okay, he did. I'll stop. I'll stop with the engines. And PPDs. Miss once, miss twice, miss 3 times. I was really hoping. There we go. Okay, these 2 defensive mode. And fire. Okay, you're dead. How about you? Okay, you hurt me, but not terribly. Excellent. Okay, so his fighters are dead. He's taken a pretty decent hit to the face. And now, plasma torpedoes. So that worked out pretty good. Our forward shield's pretty badly dented. Our forward shield is non-existent. Oh, we didn't even fire half of them. Tractors. Yes, we got a good hookup. Yes, that worked out. Not brilliantly, but well. That was the key. And now I don't think I'm going to have actually the range to do the overload. Oh, come on, turn back in towards me. Be aggressive. You know you want to. You're Federation captain. Okay, that's a bad example. You are, you're a Tellarite captain. Yes. No? No, he's going to turn away. I think he realizes what he's about to get involved with. So let's patch up the engines. We will patch up one of our X-type phasers. A good chance to capture these, perhaps? Maybe. It's an HVX. No, 15. No, not happening. Him? We could. I mean, I'm about to probably dump a pair of overloaded PPDs into his face. Because it's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're alive, which is saying quite a bit, actually. Phasers. Good develop. Start opening them up a little bit. Okay, Marines go. Alright, we've got that. We've captured that. Yes, he wants to be captain. He wants to be the prize crew captain, clearly. There, you're going to have a freighter. Probably not going to get an HVX, but you'll get the freighter. Alright, so the PPD, the forward PPDs are almost fully charged, and they're still on overload. So that's an interesting bit of information that we have at our disposal. Armor's at 90%, so we're good now. Good. As long as the armor does not fail, we'll be fine. Captain that flies a freighter straight into an X-Tracker who may be the bravest man alive, or the stupidest, let's be honest. The line between bravery and stupidity is very thin. Oh, it's just so beautiful. When you've got 4 of them, just nailing them over and over and over and over. Set those 2 back to normal, and fire some phasers. And I'm going to start pulling away so I can get my rear fire ones into him. We did a lot of damage in that assault. Did I just lose my rear shield? Well, Josh is not going to be happy about that. Oh, no, it's still there, luckily. We're so thick we have difficult time seeing behind us. More phasers or not really? No, not quite yet. He is quite badly damaged further. There we go. Shields are open. Plasma torpedoes, the enveloping one, is ready again. So the moment I can get a good angle on this, which unfortunately it's the wrong side of the ship, so a good angle is going to be hard to come by. 6. Alright, we'll try, because it's been asked. Five, come on. Get it down to 3. Let's get the Gatling phaser involved. If we fire it one at a time, it'll deal less damage. And because he's got no systems left. So it's in arc. Down to 4. Select one of our phasers. That didn't do it. How about the next phaser? Help power captain ship will live. We're trying slowly to kill him. Half power. No, that still fires at him at full power. It just, if you go here and you set him to this, that just causes certain weapons not to shoot. So we already set them to normal. So they're only going to be hitting as normal. So I'm using one phaser at a time, and I'd prefer to use my Gatling phaser because that does the least amount of damage. And we're going to see if we can't steal him. Okay, did that work? It did not. That did not. One at a time. It's a Gatling phaser, and we're firing them one at a time. Okay, there he goes. All right, you got yourself an HVX. There's not much of the ship left, but hey, if you want to command it, there you go. If you set it to half, it's impossible to destroy. Really? I've never heard of that. I only knew that it shut off certain weapon systems from being able to fire. So we have ourselves an entire enemy fleet. We came, we saw, we stole. Not terrible. So now we just gotta wait. Now comes step 3, which is just sit here and do donuts. Oh god, no, don't you dare.
Firing on your command.
Whew, that was close. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot that the Paris would come along and try and destroy him. Unless I had him set to fire only on my command. So, again, not much of a ship left, but there you go. We gotta go home for some more Marines. With a phaser, it will just kill systems and Marines. Really? I'm gonna have to give that a shot then. Because that might come in handy in other battles. Like planetary assault. Well, no, I like being able to bombard them with massive plasma torpedoes then, though. Which is always nice to have. And 552 prestige, not a bad haul at all. He's down to an Empire Defense of 51. And most of him, he's only attached to the Federation by 2 tiles. So getting weaker. Interesting. And shortly we will be able to have even more heavy bombardment cruisers. Imagine a fleet of them. 3 heavy bombardment cruisers, all firing their PPDs at the same target. That will be hilarious. Because that'll be 12 PPDs. And it's not a lot of damage each time, but it's going to happen 4 times from each one of them. So 16 times 4 per ship. No, 16 times 3 on the forward shield per ship, if we fired 15. So 45 per, times 3. That's a lot of damage. That'll cut through most shields. Do we have a friend or an enemy? We do have an enemy, a frigate way off in the distance. So let's increase the speed of time, because if it's just the frigate, then it's a DWD, so it's another one of these annoying drone frigates. He's going to have quite a bit of firepower. But this will be relatively easy. Because he's, after all, a frigate, and he has no friends. Probe. Just make sure he has no friends. Okay, that is indeed confirmed. If we had fighters, we'd have a bit of a problem here. Luckily, we don't have fighters, and apparently a drone frigate now is 4 missiles. Who's naming things in the Federation? What next? A plasma frigate who's just got a plasma D? Taking advice from pirates these days. Alright, let's get this sucker hidden. 1 miss? But we only had 1 miss. So that's a good amount of damage right there. Plasma torpedoes, fire the pseudo. Hey, freak out. Go nuts. Go, I can't believe it's not butter. He did. Okay, wonderful. Should have set the plasma torpedo to enveloping, but hey, we're good. Is it worth more to capture smaller ship encounters? Otherwise, I notice you don't get much prestige. We're not really looking for a heck of a lot of prestige, honestly. 3 for the plasma torpedo. Oh, yeah, so we're going to launch our plasma torpedoes into him. Then, sure, we can try and just go half-power phasers on him. Just to see what happens, see how much prestige we can earn out of it. Hi. Okay, all phasers. Half power, but overload. Just to see what it does. He's got 5 Marines. Let's see if we can't reduce that a bit more. Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Antares, sorry to say, I have a D-type plasma torpedo, so I don't really care what you have for drones, unless you brought like 40 of them. But in that case, well, I'll probably switch sides at that point. Okay, we've locked out most of his shields. Come back here, I swear, I won't hurt you. That's a lie. I'm gonna hurt you a lot. Sorry. And Marines. And increase the speed time. And you're not gonna get it. So maximum speed. Let the Marines take care of the ship. I don't know if this was carried over from Starfleet Command 1, but because in Starfleet Command 1, I'm fairly certain that they were explicit that Klingons did more damage in boarding. and that one race did explicitly less damage when boarding. Might be wrong on that. You got Earn? What? I don't understand. So yeah, I think we've got him. Just need a little bit more in these hours. Come on, go ahead, shoot. There you go. You can feel better about it. I have enough shields. There you go. Target captured. Victory is once again assured. Let's see how much prestige it's going to give us for capturing the Antares mostly intact. Starfleet Command 2, Klingons just have more transporters. Yeah. So let's see how much prestige a mostly intact Antares is worth. That's about 300. That's pretty good. That is really good. Pop over here. Do we take a mission? Apparently we have to take the mission. I'll take a scout mission, thank you. I would rather not have to go through an anomaly, just sitting there, constantly taking damage. If you're a carrier or a pseudo-frigate tender, it's not as bad. There we go. More beautiful ones. Hi, freighter? Seriously? We have to scan the freighter. Always such a grand time. Join the ISC military. See the sights, new galaxies to behold. What would he do? Patrol out in the middle of a gorgeous, granted a gorgeous nebula, but knocking out a freighter. I was told there would be war. So the scanners are charged, most of the plasma systems are charged, except one PPD and 2 plasma torpedoes. So we will be ready to come in and just swoop down and annihilate them. Oh, you're armed with disruptors. That's just... I'm sorry, but you've managed to be even more pathetic than I thought you were going to be. PPD, engaged. And you have all the requiring target data. Hi. How many people you got left? Oh, I gotta bust through more of your shield, apparently. I really need to stop doing this, because we do have a planet to capture. But it kind of amuses me. Remember to scan them. Yes. Yes, we have forgotten on occasion. So let's just do slow loops as our Marines take care of everything. Wow, we really hit the jackpot today with nebulas in the background. We've got that one. We've got a much lower... Oh, no, it's that. It's the gigantic one that takes up half the map. And then we've got the green one. So it's a sightseeing tour of the Federation, apparently. Hey, I remember most of the time. Some of the time. I would say at least 40% of the time. We're not bad about it. But seriously, sometimes you get in the middle of a battle and who can remember to press the button that says deep scan? And do they really want to be scanned in the first place? Does High Command really want that information? I don't think so. I think they're just doing it because they've been told to do it and they don't really care. So... I almost always forget. Yup. We do have a light cruiser, which is that version, which is the strike cruiser version, which is a CLCX. What is CLCX? You are a light cruiser of some description. A command light cruiser? Do they make those? They must, apparently, because that's actually a pretty well-kitted out light cruiser. Holy crap. Plasma torpedoes, enveloping mode. Do we bother with a PPD in overload mode? I mean, it worked, but it wasn't amazing. I like having that initial opening salvo. Wow. Aggressive. Super aggressive. Everyone always tells me the Federation is like super kind and chill, but not this guy. No. He's got it in for people. Oh, good. That'll be most of the hits on the PPD. And I think I took out his forward... Yeah, we took out his forward shield. Pseudo torpedoes, please. Engage. And then we're going to come around. We may not even have to because you did that. Actually, I'm gonna invest in this. Just a moment. Okay, thank you. Overload the phasers. Target you. That'll make it so that does not last as long. He's an angry man. Hello, Laurendell. Welcome to the stream. He's a very, very angry ship, the USS Lexington. So, let's administer our anti-anger potion. Hello, anger management today is brought to you by the Phaser X. What do you have left? You have 8 guys? I really need to start conserving Marines at this point. I mean, we have under a very large number, so I need them. Oh, you're heading in that way. Let me head off in this direction. We'll turn around and re-meet. Yeah. The idea of putting rear PPDs is such a better idea than putting on rear photon torpedoes. Oh, and we took out your scatter pack just in time too. You must be having a really bad day. So not only is he an angry man, but he's an angry man who can't do anything about it. So, good night. And... yes. That's gonna be the full barrage. To be fair, he didn't really stand much of a chance. It's not like he was a dreadnought. Someday he will do better, though. But yeah, we need to start conserving Marines. We can't just go around capturing everything at this point. Important things we'll capture, like dreadnoughts and things, because those are fun. But small ships like him, I don't think we can quite afford to. We're trying to take a planet. High Command, why? Convoy Raider, a surprise at first. None of these people will support this planet. They're Lyrans. Do we... oh no, are you actually Marak? They are Marak. Of course they wouldn't be Lyrans. That would make no sense at all. They're the Marak. Okay, the Marak are actually pretty dangerous. But we brought a fast cruiser along today. The Compact, who has 8 additional plasma torpedoes and 2 rear-firing gas torpedoes. Or maybe they're forward-firing and we just don't see it. That's a lot of plasma. It's just a ridiculously stupid amount of plasma. It's like, yes, I would like to kill everything, please. Well, maybe not. I mean, 8 plasma Fs is only 160 damage. That's actually kind of sad for a heavy cruiser. If I remember correctly, you can beam individual Marines by... yeah, you can, but immediately one tends to die. So, SEAL clubbing action. Yeah, they're all frigates too. It's like, really, game? What are you expecting? That these will lead a glorious insurrection against us and we shall lose? I mean, that could happen, I suppose. One miss, and then the rest did. And we're within a range of 10, so plasma torpedoes, please. Phasers, set them to overload. I assume this is going to kill you, right, Anaconda? That's what I thought. On to this one, a FHR. I want to say they're heavy frigates, but they can't be, can they? And Viper. So apparently a whole bunch of versions of snakes. Didn't kill you. Okay, now you do get the PPDs. Wait a second, did I blow that up? Did it take that long to, like, go into pieces? Doesn't really matter, but I'm slightly curious. 1 miss, and then 7 more hits. That shattered you. Got a FLGR, a police ship, and an FFX. PPDs, OP. I don't know if they're OP. I mean, come on. Let's all stop and remember that the Romulans exist in this game. So, how OP is a PPD really? You need to ask yourself that true and honest question. At least that's my opinion on it. I remember the King Condor being able to butcher anything it ran into. Like, anything. You launched an entire... well, you launched a couple of pseudos into a battleship. They would immediately stop because they'd freak out about it, and then you just unload on them with everything that you could throw at them in the form of enveloping plasma torpedoes, and they would just die. I mean, that's real. And G-type phaser. Come on, G-type phaser. There we go. There, he's dead. Can I get this one involved? Yes, I can. Will it kill him? Probably not. It's useful if you have Marines on board and you just want to reinforce 1 or 2 and not the whole transporter pad. Yeah, but generally, you may as well send the whole transporter pad. Still not dead. Just stop. Wait a second. How did you hurt yourself? Or am I just misinterpreting what the... no, you hurt yourself. What the heck happened? He did. No, he legitimately did. You were repairing something on the compact. I saw it. We don't talk about the Romulans. We try not to. Ugh, when the Romulans get involved, everybody cries. 300 more prestige and a tile taken. Now we're half surrounding this. I will take a planetary assault over a shipyard assault almost any single day of the week. Because planetary assaults are more fun at the end of the day. Alright, what you sending at us? Red alert. I saw something else over here. And we have a heavy cruiser. This heavy cruiser is, of course, an NDC-XM, so it is a new drone cruiser with the X-type phaser upgrade and the MIRV upgrade. Need some Marak versus Romulans. I'm hearing a lot of support for that. And the USS Missouri, which is a BCV, which someone pointed out that the version that I want to replace it with is the Custer class, because I think that's going to be hilarious. You may have to transport some Marines and got caught in the explosion. Yeah, probably. The AI can be dumb at times. We already know what the planet's going to be equipped with. I'd like to know what this guy's got over here, because I saw him. I 100% saw him. So let's also not forget we need forward reinforcement. There you are. Oh, you're a light dreadnought. Really? Huh. Who's more dangerous, do you guys think? A new drone cruiser or a light dreadnought? Because honestly, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that the light dreadnought is the most dangerous thing on this map right now. Right, the Feds having you take one of their own planets being guarded by the Marek. So we indoctrinate people. We tell them that, hey, this is the greater good. You should totally be on board with this. And they listen because they're dumb. And because we probably torture them. Let's be 100% honest. We're not nice people. We're the evil Federation. That's the way this works. If I fire my envelopings at you, I'll probably strip your entire shielding. And you are really dangerous on the move, but I could probably kill him in one pass. By the way, PPDs engaged. And plasmas, pseudo-eyes. Ooh, that was a good one. That was just a really good one. Oh, I just figured out the way to do this better. Oh, he's under the effect of a decoy shuttle, so we can't... Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a certain amount of sense. Oh, hi. This. Aha, I'm doing too slow for you to hit me. And overload this. And that did a lot of damage to you, but you're not dead. We took out his Merv, though. That's pretty safe. So, I'm just going to stop here, because I don't think he's going to move very fast. We believe in less drama and more PPDs compared to the Feds. Yeah, probably. I mean, you can't have drama if everybody's mind controlled. Or some equivalent thereof. Hi, USS Green. Please don't run me over, because you have a lot of phasers. It's not true, it's interrogation. It's enhanced interrogation. Because we have advanced technologies, clearly. A beautiful high-energy turn by the Missouri. Unfortunately, all of the Missouri's fighters are probably dead by now because they engaged that drone cruiser. And that's the distance I wanted. And now, oh, that was just bad timing on your part. Oh my god, what were you thinking? Why fighting the Feds? Because this is what we started. Oh, why Feds fighting Feds? Because that's what we did. We interrogated them and got them to join our side. They believed that we were cooler. We handed out better t-shirts than them. That's some bases, but oh, looks like only one miss out of most of those launchers. Do I plow this mine? I think I do. How much power do I got on the force shield? 14.5. Yeah, plow the mine. I want it out of here. I don't want it interfering with my engagement. As long as we can actually hit the bloody mine. There we go. Mine is plowed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how that works. Again, not nice people. Very nasty, mean people. Not like horrifically mean, but we're literally the fascist federation. Like that's how this works. Aha! I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Every little bit of it. Rogue Federation elements realizing that true peace can only be achieved by the ISC. They have or maybe not even that, because remember, during Deep Space Nine, the Dominion War, half the Federation was willing to go with the military kill. So, can we really say that the Federation is super loyal and nice? I don't think so. Congratulations, Green. You managed to take out my rear shield. You've given Josh work to do. So I suppose that might be a positive or a negative. Although, 5 of them? What the hell? We'll give it a shot. I mean, it's not a good shot, but we're going to give it a chance. Wait, we gotta wait. Because we don't have any phaser systems currently capable of engaging him. Come on, you can do it. Just find a phaser. A phaser will find a way. There's 3, and we'll send over 4. Just as soon as I have a hole through his shields, because he keeps presenting shields to me. Seriously, you want to give up. Trust me. The Missouri is going to kill you. Like, he does not care that you are, well, whatever you are. See, that's why I don't do it this way. Because that causes people to die. Alright, so let's increase the speed of time and get away from the Missouri, who's about to explode. And maybe we'll be lucky. Damn it, Greed! Federation ignoring its ideals in the face of adversity. They do that a lot. Seriously, I am trying to be nice to you. Stop being mean when I'm being nice. Oh, we got it. Holy crap. You can get out of the squadron because we're going to be bombarding a planet and it's going to suck, trust me. You don't want anything to do with that planet. But yeah, Deep Space Nine, and also during Enterprise, like anytime the Federation receives any adversity at all, suddenly rogue elements start doing incredibly evil things. Well, not incredibly evil, but no, that was pretty evil. Let's be honest with ourselves. He was a bit of a dick. I'm trying to remember the name of that admiral, and I know that I will not be able to remember the name of that admiral. Alright, increase the speed. We need to get within range of the planet to bombard it. 5 prestige. The planet snipes the dreadnought. No. And here's why. He's out of here. I took him out of the squadron. See, I don't need him as a meat shield this time. I can just let him go and do whatever he wants off in the distance. We're perfectly happy to let him do whatever that is. Alright, stop here. Thank you for the damage, I suppose. And fire this. And fire this. Are we not going to engage with weapon systems? What is this? Slow down the speed time, so apparently my orders are not getting through. Engage with PPDs. Oh yeah, duh. Hi. And plasma torpedoes. And hope that you have enough forward shields to handle this. Yeah, we got 20-something. We should be fine. Wow, we cut through already? I didn't realize that the Missouri had done that much damage. And then... Crunch? Wow. There we go, crunch. Took a little while. Oh yeah, speed time. Because it was my mistake that was causing that. You will not break through my shields. Just stay back there. I don't want you coming here. He's repairing his systems too. He's apparently not even all that badly damaged. So we got the dreadnought mostly intact apparently. Or just in a position where he was in no condition to say no.
Hull damage.
Yes, he's taking hull damage. How much longer? Now, yeah, the shields will hold. The reactor's doing. Yeah, I don't think we actually have any damage. We took like 1 point of damage. Oh, and the shuttle bay apparently has some debris in it. Somebody smudged one of the markings on the shuttle bay in front of one of the shuttles that we never use. It's gotta suck to be a shuttle pilot on our ship. Because we, like, never send them out to do anything. And crunch. Section 31, exactly. Section 31, the Federation coup, and then you've got... There was even that, Balance of Terror, right? Kirk, I think it's Balance of Terror, where Kirk is, like, going crazy and then goes into neutral zone, but the Federation sets it up deliberately so they can deny all knowledge. Like, the Federation does some really shady stuff. They are not pure as the driven snow. Plasma torpedoes there. PPDs to follow that up, but I think you're mostly dead. Lots of plasma leaking from the planet. Yup. I assume they're just like reactors or something that we're nailing. How are you doing, Marines? You've got 2. Okay. Let's get in range. Apparently you still have defenses, but we're going to get within range. And our DNL is safe and sound. He's got a little bit of dents, but he's fine. Get me to that planet. I need to invade it. Okay, not that fast. Don't get me to the planet so fast that I smash into the planet. That would be worse. And 6, 5, there we go. I'll stop. And we're stopped. And the Marines. And we're done here. Maximize the speed time as the Marines try to take over the planet. They're doing a good job. And really, the only shield that took much damage at all was that rear shield. We really dominated the Marine over here. Who is, again, mostly repaired. I get the feeling that if I sent him over a couple more repair parts, he'd be absolutely fine. I'm not willing to switch to him to find out, because I don't know what the AI would do to my ship. Because the AI is not very trustworthy with my very large and expensive ships. Alrighty, let's see what we got. We did capture its only defender, relatively intact. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's very, very nice. That's almost 700 prestige. Be interesting to see what happens with Section 31 in Discovery. Well, let's be fair. Everybody in Discovery is kind of a jerk. Like, there's no nice, noble people in Discovery. At least not from what I saw from the couple of episodes I watched. Still haven't gotten around to actually binging the whole thing. Which, again, really need to do. Just so I can say that I watched it and know everything about it. Alright, cruising along. We have a single light cruiser. Who is, I'm guessing, a CLC again? No, you're an NAC. New Armored Cruiser. I wonder if there's more Starfleet being corrupt rather than the Federation itself. A lot of those plots seem to be centered there. Maybe. I mean... Isn't Starfleet supposed to be, like, the best of the Federation? I haven't watched Discovery. Is any good? That's a question that'll start a lot of flame wars. I'll put it diplomatically. The show is somewhat controversial in Trek fans. The tone is very different from what you're normally used to in Star Trek, as well as having some stylistic choices which don't necessarily mesh with the rest of the normal canon Star Trek. However, there are some who have absolutely loved it. So, I think I've done a good job of saying. To be honest, you don't. You would have preferred Axanar over Discovery. Yes, I would have preferred Axanar over Discovery. I mean, I don't think I've ever made it secret of that. Plasma torpedoes. But there's nothing inherently wrong with Discovery. I mean, the people who like it aren't necessarily wrong for liking it. I just happen to think that there was a vastly superior product on hold that got ruined probably because Discovery exists. And in fact, probably ruined Discovery for existing. I like Discovery, but it's not Trek as we know it. Yeah, that's another way of putting it. And we're going to try and hookshot this just a bit because it amuses me. Whee! I'm sorry, the curveball thing really does make me chuckle a bit. Whoops, we didn't overload the phasers. Oh well. Are you going to pass right behind me? You are. Thank you. I needed to do something with these. So thank you for providing. It was very useful. We need to keep our rear gunnery crews on point as well as our fore gunnery crews. They can't have all the fun. And if I can keep this angle... Am I out turning a light cruiser? No, he's going to get too close. Well timed. Fire that. Slow him down. Oh, pull away, pull away. You know you want to. Yes, again. Goodbye. Oh, it's just a tragedy. What are you thinking? I've only got that many Marines. I'm not going to board him. I'm not going to steal him. Yeah, Officer Borsteel doing work. Yes, he is. He's very quietly and deliberately working through his station, taking care of everything with that calm, cool efficiency we've come to expect. Stoically. And really, I think well, you actually have a pretty decent number of Phaser 2s. I gotta give you credit for that. And you're not dead, which also, okay, I take that back. Sorry. You are dead. Very, very dead. Are you about to be dead too? Mostly, yeah, because you just went to a speed of 0. Maximize the speed time. Let's just get this over with. There we go. It only took one more phaser. Little ballet of debris going on there. But yeah, Maladric, if you're a fan of the older style of Star Trek, you probably are not going to be super thrilled with the new look. Although, to be fair, Season 2 looks like it's going to improve on a lot of things. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but check out the new Season 2 Klingons that they've recently hinted at. Mainly, they gave them back hair, which helped a lot of problems. And they also changed the uniforms to look more like a Klingon. Was this a scan mission? Yes, it is. Okay. Completely forgot. I was like, oh, is it a patrol or a scanner? What the heck am I supposed to do? And the reason I thought that is because he's way out of position from where he would normally be. Activate the deep scan just so I've got it ready. And we'll just rush on into him. Slowly but surely. I'm not even going to slow down for this one. We're just going to zip on in here, blast him with a whole bunch of, blast him with PPDs, get close to him, steal the data, and then fire all the phasers on overload at him. He'll die. Guaranteed. Okay, maybe not. I mean, he has been known to survive some pretty impressive things. And within a range of 15, now all of that. Good, he's not dead, and we have all of it. Oh, you're not dead. Still not dead. Now you're dead. Okay. Scanning missions. Piece of cake. I don't imagine they'll pay us very much for that. I mean, it was just a freighter after all. This was not the stunning, top-secret, brand-new X-type battleship that the Federation has been working... Maybe it was! And we just didn't know about it. What are you at, finally? 41. Making us work. Convoy raid. And... go. Do I even see the convoy? Holy crap, wow. Talk about long-distance engagements. So, we are basically at full speed. And now we're just going to chill. Let's try not to forget our actual defenses this time, because we've been getting a little bit arrogant with bombing the Federation into the ground. We've got more of the convoy in there. Oh, God. Uh-oh. If we don't have original Klingons in Disco, then how will we be able to tell when Michael Dorn is the guest spot? Can we just give that guy a show and not try and guest star him in things? Like, he's already said he doesn't want to have a cameo appearance in the new Picard thing, just because he doesn't want his character to be, like, a cameo bit part, which I can totally understand and respect. Like, that just makes sense. Incoming photons. Ooh, 2 hits. That's pretty good of you, actually. Activate this device, target you. That's an SCS, that's a space control ship. That's the biggest carrier the Federation can get their hands on. It has 16 fighters, and we're about to have a problem. Okay, so... Oh no, I forgot it's 20 fighters. We're really about to have a problem. Engage the PPD. Surprisingly effective! Oh shit, whoops. Was not paying attention. I was just admiring the pretty lights. We're about to take a massive amount of damage. Target this instead, actually, please. In fact, plasma torpedoes this. I was not paying attention. And it hurt. And more weapons, just everything. Just kill him. Don't let him get home. Wow, I'm alive. Rear-firing PPDs. Please end his life. Anti-fighter weapon PPDs. Now let's get the repairs going, because we lost 5 points of power and a couple of weapon systems and most of the armor, I would assume. Mine, to give us a little bit of space. Yes, we are being chased. Okay. Where are those hawks? I want the PPDs back online before we turn back on. Or we can just lunge for the entirety of the convoy over here. Holy crap. We've already taken out a decent number of these fighters. If I get all the PPDs on one more hawk group, I can kill them, I think, in most of their entirety. The best thing about Disco is Lorca, so I hear. I haven't seen much of it because I didn't get to that part in the show when I was like, I can't stand these people anymore. But yes, I hear that Lorca was absolutely amazing. Okay, we got that group of fighters. Did we get the last group of fighters? I think we got everybody. Excellent, okay. So now he is basically a worse heavy cruiser because he doesn't have the maneuverability of a heavy cruiser. So let's just get in here and stir things up. Oh, we're in excellent shape now. Now that we've dealt with the 20 fighters, we're fine. Slow down. Good hit with the photon torpedo. Engines are almost fully ready, and we'll nail you with a whole bunch of shots here. Just enough to kill him. Perfect. Next ship. Yes, I will deal with you in a moment. I am trying to kill your convoy. Yeah, we ate all that. Oh, those fighters. They're dangerous. They're really dangerous. They would be even more dangerous if an SCSX actually had access to actual hawks instead of, well, the pretty pale imitations of what they got. Seriously, you were just nailing me today. What's going on? Seriously. Stop. Go away. You've lost your fighters. You're... Okay, you are still a threat, but still. Go away. Nobody wants you. Cutting words. And of course that baited that out of you. Fire a single phaser. Thank you. Target him. We're going to engage with plasma torpedoes and probably a whole bunch of other things. Wait for his attack shift to, or the attack shift to go away. And any second there. Got him. Next one. I'm going to save you for last because you're easy to kill. You are slightly less easy to kill. Engage with PPDs as soon as you range. Missed with one. Oh, you're dead. You are impotent and unable to affect me. How many cutting words do I have to send your way before you finally realize that I don't actually want to play with you? We will in a minute, but for now, just go away. And how do you have an attack shift too? Jeez, you're focusing way too much on electronic warfare. See, that's why you can't keep a convoy alive. You don't have too many repairs to do. I mean, you've got some dents, but you're fine. Small hospital freighter, if you ever needed any more proof that we are not the good guys. Oh, please do that again. Please do that again. No. Oh, I could have let him kill his own freighter. It wasn't funny. Alright, now let's target you. You've managed to annoy me enough that I'm now going to kill you. So let's pick up some speed, get us some distance from him, fix the engines, fix the weapon systems, and we're going to come in and basically rip his life. Alrighty. Shields are low. Shields are gone. Where have you been? Report and rear shields are no longer functional. Good. I'm not charging that. Hi, Marines. Have you ever wanted to steal... I was going to ask them if they ever wanted to steal a carrier, but apparently we don't have any Marines anymore. I mean, we have enough maybe to keep ourselves alive, and that's about it. Prepare the PPD for PPD. Wow, 1 miss, 2 miss. That was a lot of misses. I'm really disappointed in that one. This, however, is going to suck. You are about to hit a mine. That's... Oh, forgot about that. Okay, so let's be smart about this, because We have not faced an opponent that can actually hurt us in quite some time. So we need to actually start using our brain once again, and it's been a little while since we've had to do that. So, step 1, accelerate. Step 2, electronic warfare to maximum whenever you get a chance. Step 3, build distance. Step 4, repair the PPDs. And step 5, kill with the PPDs. Should probably fix the after PPD as well. Shuttle bay, yes, I'd like that back too at some point. The Gatling phaser is important. So the main problem with an SES is that he has this Gatling phaser mount. This is a 360-degree Gatling phaser mount that has 4 mounts on board. That is terrifying. Like, it's one of the most incredibly useful things about that ship. We were in an SESX for quite some time in our Federation campaign because it is a really good ship. It carries 20 fighters. I mean, it just rips apart everything. Assuming that you have good fighters. I have maximum speed time, thank you. Okay. And I'm actually also going to change my shield reinforcement to rear shields only, please. If you will. Seriously, when are you fixing these aft shields? Sometime this week would be nice. And they're still not up. They're still not up. They're still not up. This forces me to have to continue to get closer to him, which means he will hit more often.
Warp core stabilizing.
Oh, apparently we're still stabilizing the warp core. He has a phaser shotgun. I would call it a phaser metal storm. Is it metal? Was that the name of the thing? It was like the 4-barrel pistol that would fire all of its ammunition in like the fraction of a second. And the military was super interested in it, and the military realized that a gun that depletes its entire ammunition and reloads by replacing its entire barrel assembly was kind of not the greatest idea to hand to troops. So we almost have the repairs going. Just keep stabilizing the warp core. You are not going to hit me from this range. Well, you know, you could. Let's be fair. You actually could probably nail me with some pretty hard damage. I've got 4.5 points of energy in my real shield. That's perfect. So I'm just going to fly away from you for a little bit. I'm going to reset, rearm, then turn to re-engage. And it's going to suck for you, believe me. I've got it all planned out. I'm going to come in, going to hit you with PPDs and plasma torpedoes, and then just nail you with all the firepower that I've got at my disposal. As long as we're doing that, though, we don't want to fly off the map, so we do need to keep attention to that. Luckily for us, convoy maps are the biggest gosh darn maps in the game. Was that the one with the 100,000 RPM or more? Yeah, because it was an electrically charged primer, and every single one of the bullets had that primer in it. So it was insane. I mean, if you looked at the fire demonstrations, it was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing weapon in the world. And then the military was like, yes, we would totally like to look into it. And then they were like, maybe not so much. Because again, in order to reload that gun, you replace the entirety of the barrel of that thing. That's not brilliant. Plasma torpedoes. How do you like them torpedoes? You like them enough to try and avoid them. And we're going to come around behind you and start slowing down, actually. Oh, my D-type plasma torpedoes out of additional charges. Can I not manufacture more? Because that would be cool. But no. So there goes his Wild Weasel, steadily trundling along. And I'm missing a shield that is fairly important. Thank you, Gatling Phaser. We love you. Plasma torpedoes. And yeah, you're engaged. High. Overload. Let's knock down the shield in its entirety. Oh, and also make you fire your Gatling Phaser. That was totally intentional, yes. Ouch, there goes my rear shield again. 1,000,000 rounds a minute. Yeah, that sounds about right. And I think that was one miss. Maybe not. Do you still have power? I've been trying to take away your power. Oh, I didn't fire one of them. What the hell? 1 miss. 1, 2 miss. 3 miss. Okay, that was one of the most disappointing ones we've ever had. Batch the engines. Stop hitting me. Also, photon torpedo at that range should be like 30% accurate. Well, it was useful in some ideas. And then, again, it suddenly becomes a bit of a problem when you have to reload or do anything. These mines are making my life hell. Yeah, mines suck. Everybody hates them. But hey, we have to deal with them. We could do the same to them. I just don't feel like slowing down the game so I can respawn like a computer can to just do a perfect mine spread on everything. I don't want to get anywhere near you, but we're going to have to. So I'm actually going to... phasers! That did not do what I was hoping. That really did not do what I was hoping. I had been hoping to destroy the Gatling phaser mount. Well, we hit it. Let's pull away, get some distance once again. Although we're at a pretty nice angle to keep engaging. We lost the transporter, so no more Marines. Not that we were using Marines, but I had somewhat planned to send boarding parties over. And we'll come in from the rear and just nail them. So, I have been hearing from you people that mostly what we're looking for in the next season will be the Marak versus the Romulans. And I'm totally on board with that, I think. Because we haven't done Romulans in a while. So it shouldn't be too much of an overlap. Although, well, no, that was last season where it was Romulans versus Fed, so that should be fine. Are you trying to run at this point? No, you're not going anywhere. Oh, you're not going to escape. First of all, you're going to be taking damage to your shields anyway. Yes, turn in a way that gives all the damage to hit you. This is what happens when you annoy an ISC captain. Does he still has a shuttle bay. Gosh darn it. I want that shuttle bay gone so I can start plasma torpedoing him. And as long as we're at it, we may as well fix that. Plasma. Come on, get the range. I don't have much of a forward shield left. It's there, but not mostly there. Plasma, please? Oh, that's because I'm hitting 2 for PPDs. I think we hit something important. Yeah. I think we did. I really think we did. So I think the Gatling phaser will probably kill him, but we'll lose the shields when we do it, so I'd rather not do it that way. But yeah, so I'm thinking next season will probably be the Marak. Only problem, how do you get from Marak space? That's not going to stop us. You travel. I mean, we may spend a little while in our own territory because of that, but no, we will travel to Marak, to Romulan space. Not enough. How disappointing. Ooh. Blow him up with a mine. He's not moving fast enough to blow him up with a mine. Unless we wanted to ram him, in which case we'd be taking the damage from the mine and the damage from him exploding, and that would probably overrun the forward shield. Oh, that tile's neutral? We really do need to go home soon. In fact, we have to go home. Unless this is... Oh, we can take a shipyard assault. We can't take another planetary assault, but we can take a shipyard assault. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. We have a DNF with us, which is cool, but, new drone cruiser, New Jersey class, CX. That's interesting. Shouldn't have done that. I didn't realize it was so low on spare parts. Yeah, damage to rough, all armor's gone. Long range Marak operations, yup. Long range plus Marak on strategic ops. No. We'll do it, but normal conventional thinking would say that's a dumb idea. And normal conventional wisdom would be right. Because normal conventional wisdom says, how do I haul all of these missiles? Yeah, we may spend a little bit of time in our own space for a little while to build up a fleet so we can go out. Or I might just set it up so that we start in a Marak cruiser so we can go off in the distance. That might be the better way of doing it. What do you guys think? Should we start as the frigate and build up in Marak space, or should we immediately start in a heavy cruiser? I really don't know. Oh no, the New Jersey has better photon torpedoes. But you've got better phasers. That's a difficult decision to make. One of you is going to have to die, and I don't know which one. Well, both of you will die, but I don't know which one to kill first. So, I don't think I have time for the enveloping plasma torpedo to be ready, so we're going to spend some time on this. Oh, also defensive systems. Let's not forget that. Reinforce the forward shield, and then of course incoming photon torpedoes, which a couple of us hit, and the last one missed. Excellent. Alright, so are you almost in the fight? Good, you are actually engaging. So I guess we're focusing on the New Jersey class. We're going to try and strip him of his shields and then buzz on out of here, because if this ship over here gets in range, we're in trouble. Port side getting hit, and we missed with one, but that's good. That's very good. And I'll fire a single pseudo torpedo. Just to force him to... Surprise the Marak weren't given some type of onboard missile production ability. Well, I suppose in-game they do, because in-game they start with half of their missile... with a minimum of half their missile loads. So I suppose there is a way of that existing. And let's hit you with PPD as we retreat. Oh, you're just having a bad day. He's going to make us have a really bad day. Like, this is really dangerous. But we're going to focus on him for a little while longer. We've got our angle on that plasma torpedo, and I'm going to come in at a range of 10 with the other plasma torpedo likely. Point defense engage. Go, go, go. Oh, I took care of most of your shots. Read almost all of your shots. Phasers to overloaded mode. I think I'm gonna really hurt you on this pass. Oh, I was right. I was very right. I also took a lot of damage on that one. Mine. If we lose those shields, we're gonna eat all the business. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. So we should probably try and hang at range with them for a little bit. We got Mervs, and the galaxy will bow to our power. Yeah, Mervs don't show up until the X era, so we'll have Mervs eventually. I'm gonna build some distance. Hopefully. Oh, wow, he's doing so badly he can't even move. We ignore him, he's done. The Dreadnought, the Napoleon will take care of him, no problem. We will handle the CX, or start to engage the CX. From a really bad angle, actually. This is not a good engagement angle. Because that's one hell of a closure rate. Can I get... Oh, I can. Just in time. Eat it. There go all of your shields. And that mine's going to hit our stern, but we're good because our stern is intact. So I think we came out of that one really well. I thought that was going into that one, that was a terrible angle for engagement, but apparently not. Is the New Jersey still not dead? He's still not dead? I don't know how. Your missiles are never going to make it through that mine, I don't think. AI, please. Please, why you do this? Of course you fire the entirety of your photon torpedo barrage at him. We exploded the Napoleon yesterday? Oh, did we? Apparently we rebuilt it. Napoleon's getting bullied by the Richards, though. A neutron cruiser is kicking the ass of an F-type dreadnought. AI, why? Aft PPD is about to come online. 4 PPDs, not for a little while. I'm actually going to fire a plasma torpedo here. All plasma. Thank you. I think I only have 1 pseudo torpedo, but that should be enough to scare you. Maybe. Are you going to freak out by it? Please? Maybe? No, you didn't freak out. You didn't think it was a danger. Okay. How about if I did this? Would you freak out to that? Also, think I was bluffing. Okay. You've opened yourself up to a PPD sub. So let's fire the PPDs. Come on. There we go. And it is a retreating shot, but he's going to stay within a pretty decent damage range, and that's going to sandpaper most of his armor gone. Napoleon, can you please stop dying? You're supposed to be better than this. You were a great general once. Do we attack this neutron cruiser? Because it's a really juicy shot. He really doesn't have much in the way of shields. D-type plasma torpedoes engaging. I think we have to. Mainly because the Napoleon is just getting absolutely bodied by this guy. So basically weakening him so that the Napoleon has an easier time. Alright, and a plasma torpedo. You don't have shields anymore. And I got you. And we'll take that on a decent shield. Oh no, we'll avoid it. That was an angle. Excellent. So now we got a Lexington left. I'm getting the shields back up. Yeah, we didn't actually... I don't think we've taken any damage through, have we? So that's how the ISC recruits Freds. They reconstruct them after blowing up. Apparently, we have become the biological Borg. Alright, let's go for this. Napoleon, you're coming with me. Activate the tractor beam. You're gonna follow. No, actually, you're gonna lead. Because you have a point defense system, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you do. Wonderful. Like our pet dog. Put him up in front. Aim for this. He can handle it all. This is how we do it. This is how it must be done. We haven't taken damage. Oh, that's good. I was a little bit worried about that, but no. We had this big, gigantic thing which we were able to put in the way of people. Oh, protect me. Protect me. Really? It's a range of 40, man. That plasma torpedo goes out to a range of 10. That's fantastic. Makes so much sense. What makes so much sense now? Explain it to me. Oh, that we're the biological Borg. Yeah. Are you willing to engage yet, or do I have to keep pushing you along? No? Keep pushing you along? Okay. Basically, we have an equipable weapon which we put on our spaceship. That's how this works. Using your buddy as a shield. Using our buddy just to get him into the fight, otherwise he won't come. Like, he will sit way back out there at a range of 80-something and just chill, doing nothing for anybody. So this is how you get him in range. Oh, that was clever. So that plasma torpedo is totally wasted. I'll slow him down so he's not taking so much damage anymore. But now, yep, definitely a equipable weapon. That's exactly what this is. Lasers to overload. Got him. Alright, next one. Tractor beam this way. You're coming this way. And we'll increase the speed time. May as well. They're only, what, Federation and Mirac Star? They're Federation Stardust, so they only have missile launchers. They're useless. Stop trying to pull the lead. You're going this way, and that's fine. And we counteract his maneuvers because he's an idiot. I suppose it's our own fault. If apparently they've been reconstructed. And slow down, and blast him, and now we're drifting. Tokyo drifting. Thank you, and on to the last one. And circle back around. See, we can use the AI for something useful on occasion. Apparently he's really pushing us around. You want to go this way, trust me. We're helping you out. Just actually, there we go. Stop working against me. I have more powerful, well no, we have equally powerful engines, but I can push you harder. Because you're only doing a speed of 8. Can you capture docks? Honestly, yes you can. You can't capture monsters anymore, that used to be a thing. Even in Orion Pirates, after the dev patch, what you could do is you could fly towards monsters and then just beam over a single marine and they'd instantly explode. It was the easiest way of dealing with any monster in this game. And then the fan patch fixed that. There we go. All taken care of. I must do very good work. I'm surprised these shields are holding. Well, they're pretty strong and tough, and I'm sure you've made some enhancements. He does not want to go. No, he does not. 450 prestige. We need to go home. Keep heading this way. 8,151. That's not bad at all. 291 out of repair. We could probably afford a battleship, actually. No, maybe not anymore. Yeah, the BBV is now 11,000. But it would have 4 PPDs and a whole bunch of I-type torpedoes. A lot of I-type torpedoes. What the hell? That's 12 plasma I's. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plasma F's is what we would get in addition to our 2 plasma S's. This thing would never have any power to move anywhere. Luckily it has 16 fighters. No, I think we want another CB, or XCB. Well, there's a couple of fast cruisers, but that's not good enough. I want massive PPD madness because I can actually set them to fire all of them at the same time. And that's just more than a little amusing. Alright, new Marines, time to replace the ones that we already used. Yes, welcome to the crew. You are a vital and valued member. You are not just a number on my repair and refit screen. Every single one of you is an individual, and I will treat you as such. Oh, heck, not even ISC propaganda would go that far. A little bit more. Yeah, those dilithium crystals, we got it last time. I put to the forward shields. So, 352. That was an expensive mission. Several missions. But now we're heading back. Hi, we're back. Did you miss us? Shipyard assault. So plasma eyes are, for the most part, aft-firing plasma torpedoes. Although the ones that were mounted on that BBV, I'm a little bit wondering whether or not they fire forward too. And basically, they're designed to shoot aft and protect you from enemy fighters and stuff that come to your rear. If you set them in full defensive mode, you can hit quite a lot with them. But normally we just use them in the offensive mode, in which case you can fire them as a single plasma F per mount. Oh, hi. More Andromedans. We keep bringing them along. Wow, we brought the entirety of the Andromedan fleet. Nobody tell them that we're actually ISC. We just kind of met up at an extragalactic meetup, and, yeah. Hi, guys. Totally not frogmen here. Oh, boy. We're at the head of quite an interesting thing. Yeah. In general, though, the problem is that I-type plasma torpedoes just take too much power, because each plasma torpedo I is a full-on plasma torpedo F. So that takes a lot of energy to charge up, which is why on the X-type cruisers, we have a plasma D and a pair of plasma torpedoes instead, because otherwise that'd be crazy. Although, wait, is the XCA, doesn't that have aft-firing S-type plasma torpedoes? I'm fairly certain it does. And that is just hilarious, Incarnate. Do plasma eyes are advanced plasma? No. Plasma Ds are better. So, plasma eyes... It's just that they take up so much gosh darn power. It's kind of their main problem. So... it's a different format of how to use the Plasma D. So the Plasma D is a Plasma F, but it's multiple charges of a Plasma F. So it has ammunition. It costs us no power to use, but we only have so many of them. Eventually we're going to run out. The I-type Plasma Torpedo, that one has infinite ammo because we recharge it every single time, but it takes as much power as you'd normally have to spend on an F-type Plasma Torpedo. So, I think most early airships have 2, so you're basically hauling around 2 more Plasma Torpedoes. That was a bad move. You're still alive, though, so I gotta give you credit for that. And he's really causing a lot of damage. He's a fighter. He's really going for it. That was horrific. I'm gonna have to put a graphic warning, content warning there. Yeah, at the end of the day, Maldrick, Plasma Eye just shoots backwards, has 1 Plasma F per mount, no matter how many hardpoints that you see, and it's designed to protect against fighters, but it costs so much energy, it's almost never worth it. So most people, I think, would agree that they're Hydran Stardogs. Interesting. I think most people would probably agree that that the Plasma D is the vastly superior plasma. So do you think they'll get angry if I push... Oh no, he's already going. Really? That's interesting. So the Andromedans have a sense of purpose and are automatically going for it, whereas nobody else does. Oh, that's useful. Yeah, I think Plasma Eyes start showing up in the mid-era, not in late. I'm pretty certain they're mid-era, because the ISC showed up on this galaxy and was like, "Hi, we have a method of combat that nobody else uses." And so when everybody said, "Hi, we have fighters and highly maneuverable starships," the ISC went like, "Crap," and was like, "We need some way to guard our aft flanks because we have no weapons to shoot back there." Like, seriously, take a look at the ISC frigate, the ISC-FF. It has 0 arcs towards the rear. It is one of the dumbest things ever. But that's because the ISC ships are designed to fight in very rigid formations that cover each other. Except nobody else does that here. And so we can really take advantage of a lot of things. Oh, you actually survived my barrage. I'm pretty annoyed about that because you were supposed to lose your shields. There you go. He's lost shields now. Pseudo torpedoes away. I'm fairly certain the ISC are intergalactic. I'm 90% positive that they are. In fact, let me get the book. Hello, book. You explain where everybody came from. Fire there. And, of course. So let's go look up the ISC on here. Too far? Not far enough? Let's look at the table of contents. That's always a good place to start. Introduction is after the table of contents. The Interstellar Concordium, page 56, and I was on 55 and went right past it. Wow, it takes us forever to charge these things. The Interstellar Concordium is a technologically advanced collection of races located on the far side of the galaxy beyond the Gorn-Romulan border. Oh, so maybe not. Maybe I've just been reading this wrong. The Concordium is composed of over 60 sentient species, occupying over 200 settled worlds, and controls a sphere of influence only slightly smaller than the Federation. The ISC believes in peace at any cost and will not hesitate to interfere or intervene in even the most trivial conflict. The ISC's prime directive is a peaceful, harmonious, and well-ordered universe is the right of all sentient species. Civilians collapse when that right is violated, therefore it must be protected at all costs. The dark underside of the ISC is that they have no respect for the individual or cultural rights that violate this fundamental principle, and will go to any lengths to enforce their idea of peace, order, and good government. 60 species. At least that's what I'm reading here. The ISC is a democracy governed by the Council of 5 central members, although some argue it's really a dictatorial oligarchy. There is no central ISC constitution. A loose declaration of ideals is the guiding principle of the Concordium as long as 2/3 majority believes that the action supports the declaration. Their decision will not be challenged. There is no judicial branch to provide check or balance. And the IC is determined by justice in the IC is determined by telepathic investigation, and punishments often include forcing the victim to endure the telepathic recreation of their crime. Because telepathy is widespread among member races of the ISC, no central authority exists among the member races who control it. Recently, the Organians returned and asked the ISC for assistance. Blah blah blah. Move the so. Yeah, so recently the Organians returned and asked the ISC for assistance, bring order to the major civilizations of the Alpha Quadrant. As a result, the ISC moved the bulk of their military forces into the Alpha Quadrant and began peacekeeping operation to restore their idea of peace and harmony. All of the Quadrant's native empires resisted the ISC effort, and as a result, a new war erupted. The ISC went to the pacification campaign expecting an easy victory, arrogantly believing that their moral superiority would quickly translate... I need to readjust course. Moral superiority is somewhere around. Would quickly translate to a military victory. This is provided to be a complete and bloody lie. The main member races of the ISC include the Meskin, the Meskin, the so-called Captain's race. The Meskin are an amphibious race that resemble Terran frogs with digits. They occupy much of the same position in the ISC that humans do in the Federation, having similar levels of intelligence. I'm going to slow down right here so I can use my my PPD. All up and select. All fire. There we go. Mesquine growth is not slow. They can be 5 meters tall. The Veltrasi, the Quinabians, the Pronholites, the Rovalians, and the Corlevar, which are apparently another links of the galaxy. So yeah. So they come from a corner of the galaxy that apparently has 200 stars that nobody else knows about. And they have 60 member races. Crazy. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream. Where I was watching the end of the Lyran campaign, and you were alive. Wait, the campaign... I thought the campaign wasn't ending until this weekend. I'm fairly positive that I have episodes up until the 27th. Oh, yeah, because... Wait, no, I should... Huh? I'm gonna have to check that. I'm gonna check that right now, because I'm just sitting here bombarding a space dock waiting for my weapons to recharge. Open this, and go do that. And slowly... Are we... Nope, still waiting for the heavy cannons to... Or heavy cannons. For the PPD to charge. So they're the Spanish conquering the New World. So which of the IC race? The Mesquine. They're the captain's race. Fire all of them. There we go. Yeah, I've been eating dinner in the mess hall since I don't need to work... hard this fight. Yes, just chilling. If I go to view all... Oh yeah, I just have one more Stardock, don't I? Because we all went to the same one. Let's see. Claws of Victory goes up October the 27th. Oh, which is Saturday, not Sunday. Oh, so I do need to get an episode out for this Sunday. Whoops. So yeah, Shattered. Wait. So is Claws of Victory? Yeah, it's only 9 minutes long. So yeah, Claws of Victory is the final battle. They watched the war, waited until the races were spent before invading to pacify. The enforced peace allowed the exhausted races to recover, so there were enough ships to resist the Andro invasion. Yeah. So apparently the Lyran campaign is over. Whoops. So I guess what everyone's been saying, Sean, is they want to see Marak versus Romulans. So do you have any thoughts on that? Kitty cat people versus long-eared people. Somebody's ears are about to get nibbled. So these Andromedans possess their entire Andromedan galaxy? I must know more. Possibly? I really don't know much about the Andromedans other than the fact that I have to fight them. Oh, we've nailed most of your things. Start to slow down because we want to pull into actually, that's our parking orbit. Oh, well timed. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be Romulans versus Marak, or rather Marak versus Romulans. So missiles versus cloaking technology. This ought to be interesting. I wonder if that'll require us to invent new strategies to win and succeed. I could have sworn somebody mentioned Gorn in one of the previous streams, but it's been a little while. It's been a pretty long week for me, actually. So yeah, we'll be starting Marak versus Romulans on Sunday then, because the Lyran campaign ended today. And then on Saturday will be the final battle mission. And then on Sunday will be the first episode of Marak. And tomorrow will be the first episode of Rogue Tech. So how do missiles track versus cloak? They don't. That's it in a nutshell. They do not. Yeah, there was someone who was... Yeah. I'd really love to see Gorn, to be honest. Well, you know what we'll do? It's down to 41. We're going to do a couple more missions in this. And then we will play some Gorn skirmish missions. How's that? We'll do some Gorn skirmish missions during this. And, yeah. Just so you can see how they work. Don't missiles have a small chance per tick to stay alive? Yeah, but the chance is so incredibly tiny that by the time they actually make it to them, it almost is non-existent. Do you want to... Maladric, we cannot do Klingons yet. So, at the beginning of Series 1, we did Federation versus Klingons. And at the end of Series 2, my plan is to do Klingons versus Federation. Because it's a classic matchup, and I want that to be the series finale. Well, and of course it will be the pirate campaign, I suppose. Really? This is what you bring to me? How dare you? So yeah, Klingons are going to have to wait for a few months while we go through every other race first. Because the Klingon versus Federation campaign is going to be another big deal, like how the Romulan versus Federation campaign was a big deal. And didn't we then like immediately turn around and do Federation versus Romulan? Yeah, because we had the pirate campaign in between. Rogue Tech, with Rogue Tech, can you do a subscriber lens? I don't know. I don't know if I can like do that. Like, can you customize the pilots? Because I thought that was something that was originally in the Kickstarter and then they took out at the last minute because they just couldn't get it to work. At least I think that's how it was. Maybe I'm wrong. If so, then yeah, I'll customize it for the specific subscribers because you guys are excellent and you've been here. Rogue Tech is a huge mod for BattleTech. So BattleTech is another one of those 1980s tabletop games that has recently gotten a computer version of it. And what they did was they turned the game and made it much more like tabletop in terms of construction rules and the like. So it's awesome and drastically improves, expands, and advances the game. Kind of like how Orion Pirates Plus did, although even more drastically, because Rogue Tech introduced whole new systems into the game. Like, completely overhauled how mech construction was done and everything. So, whereas this builds on what was already there, Rogue Tech overhauls it hugely. Yeah, I think it's fantastic, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. The first episode's already recorded. It's going up tomorrow. We will be doing Starburst Sardaukar, although I hadn't changed the name until after the episode, so it's going to show Starburst Marauders. Can you self-destruct already? We're done here. I've killed him. You can go away. Nice, one, good time. Although we can, of course, change the name of the company if you guys come up with something better. But I liked the alliteration. Even though the first campaign we didn't have any alliteration in it. It was Voodoo's Marauders. Also, I've made a little bit of a, I guess, I kind of think it might be a little bit of a controversial opinion. I haven't really watched anybody except Baradul play this, or play Rogue Tech, so I'm not sure what other people have done, but I've made a little bit of a change to the starting lance, and I hope people can appreciate the reason why I did it. So, all of that will be explained and more. That's my teaser for tomorrow. Pirate Offensive 36, come on, can we crash this sucker down to 0? I want to take this planet today. Métis Temp Patrol, I'll take that. Also, we're up to 8,000. If we come back home with enough to buy a BBV, we may do that. Although the AI control of BBVs is terrible. But yeah, if anybody knows if you can customize pilot names in Rogue Tech, let me know, because I would definitely do a subscriber lance. Would you provide your voice to a new user-made Starfleet command game? Sure, why not? I mean, I love this game. I may as well put in for more. I loved the anime. Oh yeah, the Robotech anime. Wait, so Robotech or Macross? Oh, he's also got a friend. A light cruiser off in the distance. We'll just bowl him over. Apparently we're fighting our own people now, because this is an ISC freighter. It's a frigate that is currently sitting on top of a massive cart box thing. Overload the phasers. In BattleTech, I made a custom weapon that's a single guided projectile called a torpedo. It does like a miss. So funny you should mention that. That actually has a concept in the BattleTech game, and it is a Thunderbolt missile. And that's literally what it is. It's a single-shot large missile that does sort of like autocannon damage. So, so great minds think alike. Congratulations. But yeah, that's an actual weapon already that's in original BattleTech. And you're dead. I watched and enjoyed both. That's good. I'm a huge Macross fan. I have never actually watched Robotech, but I got I got out of anime for a while because I got too cool for anime, and then a few years ago I got back into anime because of Macross Frontier. Because I love jets and planes and stuff. I'm a huge nerd about that. So Macross was like, here's space jets, and as an aside, a weird alien race and singing saves the galaxy. That got a little bit weird to me, but you know what? I had a lot of fun with it. Still nothing on sensors. Hopefully we'll be able to take this place. Somewhere out there. Oh, there's our little cute little, our little spirit dragon nebula. Oh, we're fighting a heavy cruiser. What do we got? You are another Jersey class. The game knows. Oh, the game knows. The best of the battle cruisers on a technical level is the Jersey. My favorite is still the Kirov, but the best on a technical level is definitely the Jersey class. Because it's 6 photon torpedoes on a battlecruiser hull. It's great. It's fantastic. And it brings 2 missile launchers along for the ride as well, in case it needs any of that. It's just everything you could ever need in a battlecruiser. Alright, let's take this guy. We're stealing your lunch, friend. Nailing us quite steadily, too. With actual nailing hits at a range of 20. Really? Get ready with the PPDs, and we're going to fire our pseudo as a follow-up. And pseudo follow-up. And engage. Wow, one of those PPDs was not very useful to anybody. We're going to come around. We're going to try and do the Romulan thing. Do I try and use my PPDs through that? No. No point. We're going to do the Romulan thing. We're going to get around him. Use his own period of trying to be under his own spell against him. Also, because he doesn't have fantastic arcs to the rear. He's got good ones, but not amazing. Hi, I have plasma, and I'm within a range of 10 of you. Yes, continue to accelerate. Bit by bit. You slowly damn yourself, sir. And hookshot. Did I just mess that up? I think I messed that up. I tried to show off. It was bad. We wasted 2 plasma torpedoes. Oh well. We didn't need those plasma torpedoes anyway. I better get to work. I've not been fixing anything to it. We'll try and keep you unemployed. That's the goal. We'll make it so you just keep chilling and relaxing. There we go. PPD range. Engage with stern firing PPDs. Okay, never mind. That was a really good shot. Good show there, sir. Let's prepare a high energy turn. Because I want to nail him with more PPDs. Turn us, please. Right now. Oh, I hit the wrong one. There we go. Hi. Oh, I didn't. I was looking at the wrong one for range. I thought he was doing a speed of 4 at a range of 15. I'm just making all the mistakes here. We wanted to give him a fighting chance, clearly. That was the plan. Slow down a bit more. I'm perfectly happy to stay right here. In fact, just everybody throw out the grappling hooks. We're going to hang on. That's the plan. Half power phasers set. Blast away. Start reducing. That didn't work. I was hoping for more. Oh, gotta keep turning with him. Stop turning inside me. I guess that you're a better ship than I am, but still. Should overload the rears for sure. I don't think I'm gonna give him an opportunity to get on my 6 anymore. But yeah, I really should start doing that, but I like to have it as like a parting weapon. And not overrun them, because overrunning is terrifying against Federation once they start getting all of their ships with Gatling phasers on the rear. Down to 4. Come on, a little bit more. You're almost mine. Down to 3. Phase capacitor, please charge faster. And 2. Marines, you're mine. I put out spell on you and now you're mine. There we go. Now we get to have the most beautiful ship. That's some orcish thinking. What's some orcish thinking? I need to know. Oh, the Federation battlecruiser is my favorite ship design in this game. It really does compete for me against the Constitution refit. The Constitution refit probably still is my favorite, but I love the Federation battlecruiser. It has such lovely lines from some angles. Not all of them. Directly behind and above, not a great angle for the battlecruiser. But like this sort of side profile is really good on it. 378 prestige is our reward, and not too much damage on the ship either. 31. Come on, we can break you. We can break this planet. We know it's not the, homeworld. Rear overload. Yes, we'll have to remember. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, a random Iraq frigate. hung around too in the wrong area of space. He's got medical supplies. It was an urgent mission of mercy. Clearly, he requires our support. Let us take those medical supplies and move them on to those who need it. 'Tis my plan, anyway. And there you go. Power, power, power. Ooh, wow! Talk about a... Ignore the medical supplies, folks. We got a target. We need 3 set to enveloping mode. I want aft to overload because we're gonna need that. That's not good. That's several levels of not good. Oh god, that's even worse. So, everybody say hi to the Federation battleship. You thought that the Dreadnought looked cool. This is where the Federation's at. Fire pseudo-torpedo. I don't think he's gonna respond to that. I think he's gonna find that to be completely useless. Yeah, it's a battleship. PPDs. The range is... We're out of range. Phasers, set to point defense, please. Just start shooting everything, guys. And overload the phasers while you do it. And slow down so that we can fire our other weapons. So let's see if we can't kill those fighters before he actually pays attention to us. Yes, the battleship carrier, because you didn't bring nearly enough firepower. Let's add in your entire own defensive wing. I will fire a PPD at... Oh, I may not fire a PPD at you. Come on, do it! I got him, okay. On to you. Hi. PPDs. All the people... Oh, no, wrong shot. Wait, who fired plasma at you? Oh, you did react to my thing. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? And thank God he fired everything he had at that. Because that would have sucked to fire our way. Let's reinforce that forward shield. Let's just keep blinking away until he dies. All weapons. I don't care. Just blast it. Oh, we're in a really nice position, actually. Let's slow down a bit. I'm perfectly happy to stay right here. Because this is the range where our forward PPDs at the normal mode, I think. That way we're not, well, wasting our time. With Merak versus Romulan campaign, can you start as normal and not start in a heavy cruiser? I feel like the Merak early game is the most interesting. Sure, yeah. In fact, I was asking earlier if you guys wanted to see me start either in like a heavy cruiser or a dreadnought or a light cruiser or a frigate. I can actually start in any of those classes thanks to some creative use of some files. Okay, now we're in trouble. Everybody get ready. The battleship, we've done as much damage as we could to the battleship, and now it's time to fight. Drop a mine, let's start pulling away, and all phasers. Overload. Engage only the fighters. We gotta kill them before he can get away. I will fire PPDs at you if I have the angle for it, which I don't, by the way. He's getting back home, isn't he? Okay. Target the battleship. PPDs again. Oh, we got a great angle here. Come on, just gotta stay on his stern. Just keep nailing the defensive systems. The BBVX has so much armor, you're barely hurting the internals. Yup, this is a problem. Just... I think we can take him, but it's gonna take a little work. How is he on Marines? I anticipate... Yeah, 16. We're not doing anything against that. Oh god, scatter pack! Oh boy, that was close. That was concerningly close. Come on, stay on his stern. We gotta stay on his stern. No matter what happens, we've gotta be back here. Because if we get in front of him, he's got 8 photon torpedoes. Just don't let him get back. We have to pretend to be Klingons just for a little while. Because, oh god. I'm freaking out a little bit. He's lost a good amount. He's lost a good amount. The PPD barrage did a number on him. Yeah, I did. And hopefully it will do more as we just continue to nail him. Come on. We're almost ready for another PPD barrage, which will be nice. I'd like to get it in on him on a shield that is not his side shield. Well, one miss, but the rest will connect. Alrighty. Starting to lose the angle, though. But he is losing power quite heavily. Whew. Yeah, he's very big. Yeah, this game, like... This game does a good job sometimes of showing you scale. Sometimes not, but when you're in close with each other, you start to realize you are not the biggest fish out there. Okay, let's go. I think we've got him. Who thinks it would be cool to return home? Oh, never mind. All weapons engaged. Taken care of. Wonderful. Okay, back to half. Oh, that's a good turn. That's a really good turn. It's a truly good turn. He's got a photon torpedo that he can use to really hurt me. And a phaser that I think only fires forward. Oh, but we're going to get the angle. Aha! We avoided. How many? You have 7 Marines left. Okay, it's time to start being a little bit slower on how often we fire phasers at them. Yeah, that's my plan. I've got them down to 7. I'm going to go for a little bit more. That's why we're on half power. Spread it out. Separate it into discrete individual chunks. Let's just select one phaser at a time, because I don't want to hurt him too badly. Yeah, weapons are already set to disable, Sean. We're already on our disabling mode. So I think I'm just going to bomb him twice with people. It's the most guaranteed capture, because he's really badly dented. Like, we've really hurt him. So that initial PPD barrage really did a number on his reactors, and the fact that we got to follow up several times was huge. So we got him. Oh god, weapons to no longer have. All weapons select, engage. Okay, we're good. Just gotta panic every so often whenever he fires fighters. This is gonna hurt him a little bit. More than a little bit, maybe. Marines, go. Does he have a shield again? Oh, he does. Marines, go. Okay, we got him. We've captured a battleship. USS Lexington. Trust me, he will not die half power when you... I will believe you after I do extensive testing, but I'm not about to do that on a BBV. Like, we've captured a BBV. Yes, granted, he's completely mauled, and we had half the fight where we got to punch him when he couldn't do anything, but still. We took the biggest Federation ship in the game. It's not the biggest ship in the game. The biggest ship in the game is ours, I'm fairly certain. I think I can be backed up on this one. Oh, hi, Drakus. I didn't realize you were here. Welcome to the stream. It's getting towards the end of the stream, but we're going to be doing a little bit longer stuff because we want to show off some Gorn stuff. I wish you get to keep capture ships. That'd be nice, but you gotta remember that we would have none of the logistics designed to keep that thing running. Like, we just wouldn't have the technology to do it because we don't have photon torpedoes. Planetary assault. Getting close to taking this planet. This is like the Tirpitz versus the USS Johnson. I don't know the battle. I would love an explanation. I'm just flicking back through chat a little bit. Okay, that's what I missed. Dang responsibilities. Yes, life getting in the way of video games. Oh, we have a DNG. I had a DNG once. I think our DNG was the green. I'm not 100% positive on that, but we had a DNG way back in Season 1, and then we ran into the Intergalactic Dreadnought and it annihilated us. Or did we have a Heavy Dreadnought? Was it either a DNG or a Heavy Dreadnought? And we ran into the Intergalactic Dreadnought, and I did not realize that forward shield was completely invulnerable. And I died badly. King Condor is pretty large. Yeah, but I'm fairly certain that the ISC, the Monarch, or what's it called? The big, huge ISC battleship is the largest ship in the game. I'm fairly certain it's like 1 kilometer or 3 across. Hi, Carlos. Welcome to the stream. Everybody say hi to Carlos. Carlos has been so incredibly helpful in getting this game to run for so many people. He is one of the main guys behind the fan patch who put together all of this stuff in such a wonderful way. So everybody say hi to Carlos, because without him, most of this would not be possible. By the way, we're also facing another Dreadnought, who is an XC... Oh, God. Oh, no, that's us. Never mind. It's just Heavy Dreadnought. I wonder why they never explained how they were manufacturing replacement torpedoes. Because photon torpedoes in this game are just energy only. They're not physical. At least that's the explanation that they give. Because really, a photon torpedo is a shell that has matter and antimatter inside of it. So... Alright, so we are in a little bit of a rough spot. I mean, it's this Heavy Dreadnought and a Light Dreadnought versus an XCB and a DNG. So, tonnage-wise, I think we actually outgunned them a little bit. But a Heavy Dreadnought is still a pretty scary thing. I think I'm going to try and bully this Dreadnought first and really maul it as best as I can. No, Carlos, thank you. Seriously, the work you guys have done on this is amazing. And wrapping it up into all one convenient package so that it's easy for people to get into it really easily. I mean, that's some amazing work. I just play games, but you help make other people have that experience. And you deserve a lot of kudos for that. Star Trek Voyager, they had making more torps since they were also building shuttles. Yeah. So I think we're going to focus on you, and we're going to focus with the PPDs, please. And blast him with everything we're at. That's 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 miss. Wow, that's a lot of misses from one of those PPDs. And a pseudo torpedo, I think. And I'm also going to gut your forward shields before you crash stop. Good use of a mine right there. I will give you that. But now we get to peg. Oh, you did not use a WoW whistle apparently? Because you're beaming onto me. You shouldn't be able to beam and mine me, I don't think. Maybe you can. I don't see a shuttle, so yeah, eat it. Did we break his shuttle bay, maybe? So we're going to come right on back around and hopefully just nail him. I really like this model. I like the Federation Dreadnought model, the early ones. These ones are cool, but there's just something about just the TOS era Dreadnoughts. They are, I don't want to call them majestic, but they've got some really interesting things going on with them. And then, of course, we've got him, who's just, he's ready to murder something. How badly did you maul our Dreadnought? Apparently not at all. These two are just, like, trading fire, not caring at all. I gotta get up to speed so I can catch him, because I've got 2 plasma torpedoes that I really want to dump on him. Come on, PPD, go. Ooh, we're missing a lot on these PPDs. We have 3 servers running on for multiplayer campaigns. Oh, that's cool. So far I have been working on trying to make some time for streaming a bit, because some people have asked, and I've been trying to do that, so I haven't really been able to put a whole ton of time into help supporting the testing efforts. So I should, hopefully in a few weeks, maybe have some more time for that, but for right now, it was like, you can stream for lots of people, or you can do that. And trust me, it was close. 1, 2, there we go. Now we're starting to get all the PPDs involved. Good, he's trying to cut that corner. So now I have no more pseudos, so he's probably going to freak out at this one. But I think I'm at a range where he won't be able to stop him. No, he's not crash stopping. He's just going to take it. Punch through, deal a little bit more damage. Maybe thought I was faking it. But we were not. We do not bluff. Okay, that's not true at all. We bluff the first time, every time. Alright. I can get the Gatling phaser on. That'll probably rip away most of his systems. I'm sure Voyager had a machine shop just like other ships to repair stuff. Probably. Like, the argument that, oh my god, Voyager has more torpedoes always seemed to be a little bit disingenuous to me, because don't they have replicators to rebuild things? And it's not like they're in the middle of nowhere. They're constantly in touch with a whole bunch of other races. An SQL-based server like in the old days. Hey guys, can you port forward so you don't have to download third-party software? I know nothing about the server, but yeah. Wouldn't Voyager have the same matter manipulator like in TNG? I'm sure. With food and spare parts. So Voyager tried on occasion to like say, hey, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of power, so we need to like ration the replicators. But that was never really consistent, and it kind of sucked that it wasn't consistent, because it would have been a really interesting idea that Voyager was constantly having to fight with being out of supplies, but then every few episodes you get a holodeck episode, and we know that the holodecks are massively power intensive. What about shuttles? They crashed a few of them. Again, I'm sure they could rebuild them. I mean, we are talking about a society that has access to replicators. So, and we know that one of the things about replicators is that the, at least I think we know this about replicators, maybe I'm pulling this out of my ass, but that resolution is important for food replicators, so I can't imagine that you wouldn't be able to take a food replicator and manufacture a steel bolt. The excuse at the beginning of the series is they couldn't make more torps, but they didn't really explain the reason why a supplier. No, they mentioned a lot of times that they just didn't have supplies for anything. Mainly it was a power problem. You're mine. You're gonna hurt me a little bit, but you're mine. And the Explorer. Oh, the Explorer just keeps going back. You cannot keep a good ship down. So let's try and put a good ship down. Also, we're about to have plasma torpedoes available. When was the last time you launched a shuttle? That's the real question. Phasers. Another plasma torpedo. Okay. And that. And this. Or whatever I can get. There's coffee in that nebula. And we're going to find it. Let's actually pull away using half PPDs. We've taken a little bit more damage than we normally do. But still going quite well. Come on, half PPDs. There you go. Really getting involved. Yeah, we need them Phaser X's back, otherwise we're gonna be in a sticky situation. And once we have the Phaser X's... Actually, we could go for another capture, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm going to ignore you, because also the planet is docile. You're mine. Yamamoto, please do me a favor and don't kill the Explorer. Just be a pal. Give that a shot. What is this mission anyway? Oh yeah, it's planetary assault. Like, we're facing quite a lot of firepower, but what are we supposed to be actually doing? You only shoot at what I tell you to shoot. Because I want him alive. Come on, Yamamoto. I have Marines over there. They're almost taking the bridge. Please, just let me have it. I've been basically assembling a collection of Federation dreadnoughts. It's almost complete, but I don't have a heavy one yet. So you do me a solid and just nod. I'll give you... I have a Federation light cruiser, I think, somewhere. You can have that. I'm sure it's in relatively mint condition. The one thing I loved about Battlestar Galactica is they always had to deal with the logistics of space and light. Yep, and one of the more amusing things actually in Battlestar Galactica is you can tell, like, between the miniseries and the main series, the number of people alive in the fleet changes dramatically, and then after that they keep track of it. But in the miniseries, I think they lowballed the number of people that you would need for a sustainable population, and so when they actually came out with the full series, they bumped that up right away. But then from then on, they're consistent. I'm fairly certain. They built a couple of Delta Flyers. I'm sure they were also building normal shuttles. Yeah, there is, of course, that. It's like, how low on supplies are you really when you're building a fighter wing? You guys can actually go back to shooting whatever the heck you want, but it doesn't really matter. Because you will not be really involved in this. Maximum speed of time. Let's get on top of this planet and bomb it. We're going to bring all the firepower. 2 Delta Flyers is part of a fighter wing. Fighters in Star Trek. Apparently that's been coming up more. Lore Reloaded is doing an entire series on fighters in Star Trek. And I have a hard time dealing with his series because a lot of the time he likes to say that the only canon that matters is Alpha Canon, and that's the only thing he focuses on. But then at other times he's like, well, this is ridiculous because in all this other work we never see this. And so it's kind of hard to argue against certain things because you're not sure, is this canon? Is this not canon? How do we really want to judge things? So, I can't watch Star Trek Reloaded. Sometimes he gets up his own ass. Yeah, he does. But I think that's true for a lot of Star Trek fans. Yeah, Lore Reloaded is... He's not bad all the time. He does some good work. He does some interesting breakdowns. I do watch his content. I think I'm subscribed to him. If I'm not subscribed to him, he pops up on my feed so often that it feels like I'm subscribed to him. So, the shields look bad and need work. Yes. Yes, they do. Heavy bombardment cruiser needs shields badly. Yeah, there we go. Marines, we're done. Marines? Oh, I'm not in range. Wow, we came into a parking orbit outside of range of the ship. But yeah. There's really no reason why fighters wouldn't necessarily work, assuming you take certain thoughts about normal warfare would work. Does just take everything with a pinch of salt? Yep. Like transwarp drive. They never actually say transwarp drive in the show, and then everybody's just started bombarding him with clips of them doing transwarp drive. At least he had a sense of humor about it, because then he came out with a video just showing about it. That was enjoyable. Does anyone watch SF Debris? I do. I watch his Voyager content. I've been slowly working through it. The Trekyard guys are awesome. They're the reason why we're having this stream. Like, last week, Captain Foley finally got Starfleet Command 1 to work on his computer. And so he was streaming it. And he mentioned that he wanted to play Starfleet Command 2. So I was like, hey, I can make Starfleet Command 2 work. So let me just give you some information about that. And so I sent him that information on Facebook, and then we had a stream afterwards just to kind of show off some of the Federation ships. And so if you look to last week, we have 2 streams up. One is in a Federation Constitution class, and the other is in a Federation Dreadnought, just to show them off for them, so that anybody who wanted to see could see what the game could really look like. And so that caused me to then come on for this week and say, hey, we're going to stream every single day of the week. So we're coming sort of to the end of the stream. We normally try and keep it down to 2 hours, though. But I did promise that we were going to do some Gorn stuff. So we're quickly going to save this. Oh, apparently, because I called it the wrong thing. Yes, because it's ISC Steam, apparently. Delete that. I don't want to clutter up the save file too much. Stream! Exclamation point. Save. Thank you. Okay, now let's come back. And back. But yeah, the reason why we're doing the, yeah. And they get all kinds of guests on, and it's so much fun. I mean, what they do is a lot of fun. So let's select the Gorn. Customize them. Well, we'll start in a very stock Gorn cruiser. And I think I want to... maybe a Gorn Plus cruiser. Not a BCH, just give me a CA something. CAX, nah, we'll go with CA Plus. And then we're going to come over here and say... actually, what's my current BPV? I'm currently sitting on 148. And we're going to shut off basic so I can get an interesting fight going on. The Gorn fight Klingons, alright? D7, its BPV is 122. Oh, no, it's an D6. Give me a D7. Not a C7. D7, please. I think I went the wrong way. Or maybe not. D6. The Klingons have too many ships. Let's just get that out there right now. There we go. Command battlecruiser. That's a 136. So we're slightly more powerful, but that's fine. We want to show off the Gorn being cool. So. Yes. Defense condition 1. Or something like that. So let's steadily kick up power. We are a Gorn ship, so we're basically a brick. And this is my one gripe about Orion Pirates Plus, and it's these Gorn ships. Every single Gorn ship is identical. It's just some are bigger than others. I don't like it. I miss the old Gorn because of that. It's like, yeah, it's cool to have them for 1 or 2, but all of the Gorn look the same. Give me more. I did watch his troll video. That was pretty good. Yeah, the fact that Lore Reloaded was able to take it in stride, because yeah, he screwed up, and at least he had we all had a little bit of fun with it, because it wasn't easy, and we all screw up sometimes. Although that was a really obvious one, but then again, I can't say that I haven't screwed up on really obvious ones. I've been telling people for so long that the ISC is from a different galaxy, because I thought I read that in a wiki somewhere, but apparently I'm wrong. Let's set up some weapon systems real quick. Luckily, we're Gorn, so we don't have too many of them. Set those all up to 1. Set these all up to 2. And we're good. Okay, so let's fight a D7. I love it when the guests don't give technical explanations. They just want to say the design feature in discussing was just to make it look cool. I don't like that. I like it when the designer comes on and is like, well, yeah, I put this in here because this would make sense and this would be here. I love those ones more. The ones that it's just like, it's cool. It's not as cool. It's really awesome when it's like, yeah, everything had a plan. Everything was crazy. And let's enjoy. But then again, I'm a bit biased towards that kind of deal. Now, the one thing we do have to worry about is Klingons have a hell of a lot more maneuverability than we do. And our plasma torpedo arcs are good, though. So let's send a plasma torpedo his way. Hi, what you gonna do with this one? Is this gonna cause you to immediately freak out and stop? The Gorn ships look like crap. I don't want to say they look like crap. I'm saying they all look the same. So that's fine. I miss how the old ships used to look just like floating mouths. Really? Also, the stream name is ISC. It's a fake. Well, we were doing ISC. So, in our defense, the ISC was the bulk of the stream. But I did promise someone that we would, I did promise Gene that I would do this. And we shall. Because it's always fun to fight new factions. And come along and nail him. Oh, you're taking damage to yourself. That's just a bad idea right there. 13 Klingons on board. That's a lot of Klingons. It's actually more than that, but hey. Just look at these. Yes, there are 3 circles joined up, and it's... I'm going to hit that, aren't I? Oh, I was hoping. We get so close to getting under the speed. Okay, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of repair parts, so we need to be somewhat smart about this. Okay, I do have tractors on. I was worried about that for a minute. Show me your bow, and I will show you phasers. Because I have a lot of phasers. They just all face in the wrong direction at the moment. Can you go away for a little bit while I recharge and refix things? I always used to see the old Gorn Dreadnought style like a floating mouth with P snaggletooth. I think It's like a triangle thingy. That's the base game. So, oh, you're talking about the original Orion Pirates. I thought you were talking about Starfleet Battles, the tabletop. Oh. Yes, Cheese, unfortunately you are very late. In fact, we're probably ending the stream soon. I am currently getting my butt kicked as Gorn because I don't play Gorn properly. That was actually one of the things that kind of amused me when Captain Foley was doing the Starfleet Command 1 stream. He would immediately go to super slow speed and just fire everything. And, like, that's the Gorn Starcastle. You go to slow speed, you reinforce all your shields, and you maximize your ECM. Speaking of which, why didn't I think of that? Let's go ECM. It's very important. It's critical. I'm about to have a plasma torpedo available, too. So, Pseudo, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to freak out? Please tell me you freak out. I need you to... Oh, no, you're not going to freak out because... Oh, did I just... Why? Oh, God, why? We're all going to die. We're all going to die. This is what happens when you play lizard people. You can try the plasma anchor when you're... Unfortunately, I fired a plasma torpedo at a scatter pack, so that's not happening. Although if I can get... Nope, I lost the other plasma torpedo too. Oh, what a fool I was. We have one left, so I'm going to pair phaser. Well, yes, I am not a Gorn pilot. I would much prefer to be in that D7. The Gorn are... I don't dislike them, but they're not one of my favorites. Because I don't like the... I have to go slow and just castle through. When I first started playing this, I played Marek using the Star Castle. Before you knew what Star Castle going. Yep, just maximize all your defensive systems. So maximum ECM, maximum reinforcement, and throw in evasive maneuvers. Ha, you hurt yourself. Pretty badly, actually. Oh, great, he took out both of our plasma torpedoes. We basically turned into one of their phaser boats. Which is not terrible, we've got a lot of phasers, but we're in trouble. And do I have a phaser? I do. May as well use it on that. But we do have to take care of that soon. See, this is why the Federation and Gorn... Was it the Marek? No, the Marek didn't. But the Federation and the Gorn seem to have this concept of the big ship battle, where the only thing it was going to be you with your energy weapons versus them with their energy weapons. And that didn't end up happening. Because fighters and drones and all the other things that we use to fight somebody ended up becoming weapons of war. And so if you look at Gorn ships and Federation ships, especially early on, they all have big phasers. Like, we only have phaser 1s on this thing. We have 6 of them, which is a hugely powerful armament for an early era ship. But he's got drones. He'll eat up 2 of those every time he fires. Otherwise, we get hurt badly. So we have a ton of armor and stuff like that, but in the end of the day, early Federation and Gorn designs not taking into account defensive phasers enough really hurts them. I play a Hydrogen battering ram. Many people play a Hydrogen battering ram. Oh, hi Maverin! I didn't realize you had come in. I always seem to miss you whenever you show up. Why did I not have the defensive tractors on? For reasons unknown. So, let's... no, I think we've got him. I have a plan. It's a cunning plan. Yeah. We're gonna do this one because I'm gonna come back into this without doing dumb things like firing my plasma torpedoes into scatter packs. You've been here for a half hour? Jesus Christ, what have I been doing? Clearly not paying attention. Let's bomb him. Ready, and boom. I don't think we did enough damage. The first time I've seen tactical self-destruct, oh, what's more amusing is when you kill them and they explode and then you die. That's happened to me once. It was hilarious. Alright, let's try that again. And play game. Because I think we can do that a lot better if we actually use our brains. Phasers, plasma torpedoes, good. Alright, so let's increase speed. Where's my enemy? Oh, never mind the game. The game reset. It's gonna be curb stop. Bro, or maybe not actually. Are you like an F5DX or something? You're an E4CR. We'll find out. As soon as we have power to other systems. Bro, what do you got? Oh, this ought to be interesting. Brains are overrated. Are they really? Are they truly really? Let's find... Oh, I may have sapped my power a little bit too much. I like to do... I used to like doing silly skirmishes in this game. Me and 9 small frigates against King Condor. I would not find that fun. I would be like, oh god, I'm about to die, aren't I? And suddenly I would die. Because of King Condor. Let's see what you want to do with this. I'm mainly doing this to eat up your scatter pack, which you just allowed me to do. Phasers are, of course, online. I'm going to tell them that they are not supposed to get involved in point defense right now, because I want to use all of them on him. And, oh, if I slow down a little bit more, like any good Gorn would, I may be able to get my plasma torpedoes on target. So let's also remember to forward shield. Click, click, and click, click. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but hey, eat this. Hi. That hurt. I won them mostly because the King Condor is lucky shooting at the wrong targets. Yeah, that helps. I love go one of the frigates versus a BB. Why are you people doing this to yourselves? Battleships versus frigates. Like, I could imagine doing that in the battleship. Increase the speed time. This is not going to be a particularly tactical super... unless I do things like that. I gotta stop, like, giving my opponent advantages. It's not working out for me. We'll try a new strategy of trying to win. Hi, EC, E4CR. You're gonna die now. Alrighty. And I think we'll also try a bigger ship so that I can have some fun. Hopefully, I don't know how the Gorn handle whatchamacallit, thingamabob, who's what's. I don't know how they handle X-type cruisers. I don't think we ever got into an X-type cruiser for the Gorn, did we? I think we were in a battleship? God, the Gorn campaign was so long ago. I used the ISC patrol ship and gradually increased the enemy ship class. Oh, yeah, that's the way of doing it. So, then coming for precision strikes, I got up to heavy cruiser, but I couldn't beat it with an ISC patrol ship. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't think I'd ever be able to take on anything like that. That would be a level beyond what I could pull off. All right, let's try an X-type heavy cruiser. So how do you see the AI eating up weaker teammates as you try and nip at it? Let's try. So the XCB is plasma R's. It's a lot more weapons. It's a lot fewer weapons. Oh wait, no, I see how it works. I see what you did for your mounts. That's... I don't want to call it dumb, but I gotta call it I'm not super happy about it. We'll allow him to go up to heavy cruiser. And rock and roll. I think Gorn X cruisers are about as good as Romulan X cruisers. Romulan X cruisers suck. So, are we sure we want to make that determination? Like, the Romulan X heavy cruiser is terrible. It's the worst X-type heavy cruiser in the game. It's like, who thought it was a good idea to have your only primary weapon to be fast plasma torpedoes? That was a bad plan. So you're saying that these ships suck as well. Well, at least I have R-type plasma torpedoes. I can't complain too much, I suppose. So let's set all the massive barrage of plasma we're about to unleash on somebody onto 2. And then all the phasers onto 1. And we'll have a good time. Because I told the AI they could go all the way up to heavy cruiser, and he decided he wanted a frigate. So I hope he brought something interesting. He brought an F6BX. Prob, tell me exactly what that means. I do not speak Klingon designations. Oh, that's a good plan. I like that plan. That's a very interesting plan. He wants to use drones in mass. I like it. That's... Oh no, the short shield's already buffed. And I'll also throw a whole bunch of power and other things. So, 2, and fire all the pseudos. Oh no! This match is already over. Like, he doesn't even know it, but it's done. It's got some better highlights, but it still has the same problem that most Gorn ships in that they just look like circles connected to each other. We need a Gorn variety mod. Phaser. Destroy that shuttle for me. You have failed. Will one of you phasers destroy a gosh darn shuttle? Apparently not. Okay, let's just slow down then, I guess, because we're about to try and pull off a King Condor maneuver here. 2, 3, hit the 3.5 and I'll fire. Hi, bye. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the AI always buys it. They couldn't possibly imagine that you wouldn't do it. Alright, Gene, do you have any special requests for any Gorn cruisers? The old X-Type Gorn cruisers look crazy like spacefaring beaks. Yeah, they do. The stock ones are better than the OP Plus ones. Alrighty. So I am just about done. So unless Gene has a specific thing in mind, I think we're going to probably wrap it up for today. I will, of course, be streaming tomorrow, too, as well. Take some other dudes' requests now. No, we're done. We're done for today. I cannot do any more. I am physically unable to remain here where I am for now. The Gorn doesn't see... Well, that's partially because I got my ass kicked. Let's be honest. I got my butt kicked on that one. If you go back and... go back to one of the earlier seasons where we played Gorn. That'll be Gorn being much more cool because they can kick ass, take names, and look good while doing it. But me, I was throwing myself against weird things. I didn't have a proper skirmish plan set up, and probably should have. Because, yeah, it was a good idea to try and just do some skirmishes at the end there. I'd like to see that tomorrow, maybe. 9 Gorn frigates against the Federation BBX. Sure, let's do it. We will do it. So, what kind of Gorn frigate? Just a straight-up Gorn FF? Go through the list, try and find all the FFs. I got a BFF. U1 in the FF. Oh, there it was. So I can't even say that. So we've got a Gorn normal frigate. And somewhere in here. Is it faster? It is faster to go backwards. A normal Gorn frigate. Apparently it is. Police frigates are their normal frigates. And another Gorn frigate. Oh, Gorn Dreadnought. Nope. Whew. This is going to be an interesting battle. Just completely swarm him. And I need this to go to advanced mode. And you will be Hydran Gorn. And you will be Romulan. No, I went too far. Oh, no, I didn't go far enough. I have to go through the whole group all over again. You can't, like, back on this one. If you go past it, you have to go all the way around the horn again. Alright, so your team A. And your team A as well. And you are going to be Federation. Team D is fine. Let's set the Federation ship up first because he's easier. So give me a battleship. Oh, did we say BBX? Yes, I think we said BBX, didn't we? That was not intentional. Federation I want to change. Give him a BBX. BBV? No. There we go. BBX. So funny to see this. It's good. Yes, it's going to be a mess. We're going to die. That much is assured. Or at least some of us will die. Many of you may die, but it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Yep, there it is. Another frigate. And another frigate. Just going to mob you with all the little tiny things in life. And another frigate. Although it's going to be kind of scary because he's going to have all the X-type weaponry and we don't. By the way, what does changing the AI's rating actually do? Damage, whatever. I think it just gives them access to more tactics, I guess. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it changes how much damage they deal. I mean, we've been playing on Admiral for a while now. And the AI definitely felt like it was more difficult. But maybe that's a placebo effect. I'm supposed to be on my own? Oh, we could do that, I suppose. Goodbye, little guys. You're no longer here. Oh, apparently I'm in an XCB now. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, it broke everybody. Really? That's weird. Yeah, it broke everybody when I did that. Oh, I had a... See, one of the main things about this difficulty is just setting it up. Because there's no easy way to flick through this stuff. You've got to go through it one at a time. I need a frigate. Give me a frigate as well. Okay. Oh, it just keeps doing that. How would a Gorn ship get a D7? Let's be honest about that game. DS9 did it to me, got me used to seeing ships just exploding anywhere. No, you in a fleet if you want. Well, now I've already done it, so. So we'll be on our own and we'll have 8 friendlies who are not under our direct control operating for us. Hopefully this will work. I don't know if it will because it seems a little bit glitchy at the moment. So you're all in frigates. You're a battleship. You're blank. For reasons. And Federation FF. Or Gorn FF. But yeah, as long as I'm doing this, again, so if you're new to the channel and you're still hanging out and watching me flick through ships, we play Starfleet Command and Battletech, which are 2 computerized games from tabletop games from the 1980s, which is a lot of fun. We do Star Trek on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We have just today completed a Lyran campaign, which are Space Kitty Cat people, and we'll be moving on to a final battle on Saturday with the start of a brand new campaign on Sunday, which ought to be interesting. All right, let's see what this does. Rock and roll. Oh, wait, no, it's only 7 of us. Whoops. Oh, well. I've not watched Battletech. I'll have to give them a go. I think they're pretty good. I like them. I enjoyed Battletech a lot. But it has not proven to be especially popular on the channel. But I don't care. I'm going to be completely honest. Don't care. I'm going to keep playing that, and it is going to be part of the channel from probably now on. Haha. Yeah, it's got to be 7 versus 1. Maybe we're better than we thought. Also, with fleet mates, you can jump to another FF if you get hit bad. I'm not going to get hit bad. We are invulnerable. Didn't anybody ever tell you that? How many fighters you got? You got 4 fighters. These fighters alone are desperately powerful. So, go kill somebody. Yep, already stripping the shields as we come on in here. Skimmed through a few Battletech videos, but it seemed a bit much at first, but I'll give it another go. And pick what you like. I'm not going to hold a gun to anybody's head and say, you must watch all of my content. Nah. The whole point of the channel was it was just a fun way of sharing things that I enjoyed. Maybe someday it'll make money. No. It would be nice if we got a nice little community going on for it, but I'm perfectly okay with what we've got. If it never goes anywhere, it never goes anywhere. Alright, let's see how bad this is about to get. I have 3 phaser 1s and a single plasma torpedo. Oh boy, we're in trouble. I'd like to get around to that side, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to do this PT boat style, and we're going to fire and run. Phasers on a boat. Ooh, God, I'm the closest target. Let's go. Let's run. Actually, we're going to just do this at full speed. Let's have some fun with it. Things are going to explode left, right, and center. We may as well enjoy. But I don't think we're winning. I very much think we're losing. There's only 4 of us left. I love playing Battletech, but no one has come up with a good formula presented in video format. Nah. Ah, well. I don't know how you would change up how you present it. I mean, you'd have to play through the game. So, yeah, the Starfleet Command videos are definitely the popular attraction on the channel. Oh, he took out my plasma torpedo already. He was supposed to not be able to do that until after you took out my phaser. Keep running, keep running, keep running! More speed. We need a little bit more speed. And some engine power. It's like pseudo-frigates versus a BBA. Yeah, but if I were Romulan pseudo-frigates, I could disappear. Get back here, you coward! He knows how it's done. Alright, my goal at this point is not to win. My goal is to survive until the end of the match before the rest of the people die. No, we lost. You're toasted. Well, we did do it with fewer ships than we were supposed to. So if it's already set up when I go back, I'll do it one more time. But if not, then... Whoops. That was my phone. Customize. Go complicate. Oh, it's still there. Okay, so... We'll do one more. Except this time we're going to do it properly. With all 9 Gorn ships on team... Oh, I think we were all enemies, weren't we? Team A. Team A. And give me Team A. And now these Gorn people. Not in a heavy cruiser. We need another frigate. We need 2 frigates, actually. To get us up to full. And you are in. And... last one. Okay. Final battle. Get ready for it. the final massive clash. Red alert and increased speed. Let's target this dreadnought. She's ours. That's how I played Dark Space back in the day. Just dive on the destroyer and run away. That's the way to win. Well, there's nothing we can do to upgrade the ships. I mean, we'd have to take a different ship. All we would get is spare parts. And honestly, do we need spare parts against this? So. And I can show off Fleet Command Mode. Fleet Command Mode is kind of disappointing. Like, we have very little we can do to command the fleet. We're going to get up to speed and just plasma torpedo his face. Oh, I think he's missing a lot in his rear, isn't he? Is that a hole? No, that's a maximum reinforced shield. I saw that you had a hole in your shield. I got to go for that. All right, let's come on in. It's ranging and torpedo. And phasers. Hey, we hit him. I think. Maybe not. We're just going to keep wrapping around to the back of a battleship. Wolf 359 style. The Wolf 359... Yes, because we're just going at maximum speed. That Wolf 359 battle that they showed was just comical. I know that we're trying to be all serious and stuff, but just watching ships turn on a dime was just like, that's ridiculous. Who's left, guys? I think it's just 3 of us. I may win this time. It's those missiles. Yeah, it's just me and my buddy. Let's see if we can't make something happen. That's all we need. We got through his rear shields. Okay, he got through our rear shields. You give a shuttle for missile defense? Ah, who cares? He's only got 8 missiles. Yes, so many degrees. Alright, so I have now streamed for 2.5 hours, which was beyond what I intended. But, yeah, that's actually going to do it for today. So, we've had a couple of laughs, we've enjoyed a couple of things, we did some nice damage just to that battleship. We've made some progress in the ISC campaign some more, and tomorrow I anticipate we'll make more, because we're going to be online tomorrow at the exact same time as we were today. And if you guys want to do something else, just let me know, and yeah, we can mess around some more with that. But yeah, the plan, of course, will be the ISC campaign, unless you guys want to see us do one of the two Federation campaigns we started, or we could just mess around and do other crazy stuff. I don't really have any plans when I come into this. I just want to have a good time with y'all. I don't know if I'll be streaming Saturday or Sunday. Sunday I have an engagement that I can't really get out of, so I'm going to probably be at that. But if I can find a time around that day, I'll see what I can do. I do kind of want to keep the streaming schedule going because I think it's enjoyable. I think you guys are having fun. I'm wondering though if the time is good for everybody. Because I could move it around a little bit. Not much earlier during the week, but a little bit later might be possible. An engagement with God. Yeah, at this point now. I've been blown up 3 times today. Wait, no, just twice, because we didn't lose a heavy bombardment cruiser once. Oh, we had a fully successful campaign. So, yeah. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, this is what we do. Not streaming all the time, but we do Starfleet Command videos, which this game is fantastic. And people like Carlos, who are currently in chat right now, they do so much work to help support the community and give us a game that we can still play, even though it's 17 years old. Like, this game can drink in some countries. Anyway, the other game that we also play on the channel is Battletech. It's big stompy robots going around and blowing things up. We just recently finished the story campaign for that game, and tomorrow will be the first episode of a brand new campaign for it, which will be using Rogue Tech. So if you want to catch that, it'll be on at noon Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock in Britain, and at 3 a.m. in London. Or not in Australia. Just in case you were wondering. So anyway, I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and maybe subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release videos like this, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment. What did you enjoy from the stream? What do you think is dumb in the stream? Feedback is always welcome. And I will see you all in the next episode.